Hello, everyone.
Hey!
We're
What's
live.
up, everybody?
Good evening.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live. It's been
We're
a hell
live
of a
right now.
Hell of a few weeks, folks.
Right now, it's happening. It's happening right now. This is it. This is present time.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my god, Nikki is a VTuber rig.
Oh my
Nikki's
god.
a VTuber?
Is it moving?
No.
VTuber Nikki.
I was
How
like,
you
wow,
doing,
you really pulled
VTuber
that
Nikki?
off quick.
I'm eating soup.
Yep. The older you get.
Nikki's here. She's just under the weather, and so we're gonna free her from the camera's gaze. But she can hear and she can interact and chat.
She actually turned into a vampire. Now she doesn't show up on camera anymore.
That's right. That's fair. So
We
had
just
to
don't
do
want
this.
everyone to know.
We discovered earlier.
Yeah.
We did it just quickly.
And now everyone else is also turning into vampires.
Yo, I wish. Nikki, please bite me.
What
Bite
has
me.
happened to me?
Bite me, Nikki. Bite me, please, right now. I'm ready.
Please,
I need
his
this.
whole life. Just
I've
becoming
been
a
waiting
vampire.
my whole life
So
for
this.
this.
I didn't know I was actually a romance book girly. That's really what it is. I
No,
just,
you
I just want to be a
are.
vampire.
Andy,
You've
you
always
are.
been a book talk girly at heart.
I'm a book talk girly. I just want to be
Yeah.
seduced by a hot goth mommy vampire.
Have you started reading
have
Project
not
Hail
yet.
Mary?
I have
Okay,
not yet.
fuck yourself, Andy.
I'm going to. I promise. I promise you I will.
I believe in you.
I've always wondered, like, is there a way to describe what it feels like to be a vampire? To have your body be dead. What is your sensation?
You should read
nobody
Anne
knows
Rice.
what it feels like.
You should read Anne
Obviously
Rice.
not.
She does
Anne
a
Rice,
phenomenal
she likes to
job
do a
at
good job
talking
describing
about.
and trying to describe what it
she-
feels like.
In an interview with a vampire, she has a really beautiful scene where she explains what it feels like to die as a human
shit.
and then become a vampire.
That'd be awful.
And then the entire point of the book is talking about how Louis feels in this new body and how he yearns for his humanity back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then through the rest of the series, you have Lestat, who is just, all over the place with how he feels about vampirism.
Is Lestat Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
God, I gotta watch
she's
the movie
really
again.
she's really
The movie is
spectacular,
great.
right?
I haven't seen it since I was in
I
high
thought the
school.
movie was great.
I was in high school last time I watched it.
That's right on the line.
Antonio
We could probably
Banderas?
watch that.
No.
No, not a
What
chance.
interview
Really?
with a vampire?
No.
It's not so bad.
Oh no, we could 100% watch it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember that being like...
Yeah,
I watch it once a year.
it's
nothing.
it's no worse than
One bracket.
Tombstone.
You talking about-
it's
'cause,
no worse than anything we've watched.
It deals with some intense themes.
Yeah.
That I think even
I think I know what
I
you're
don't
getting at.
think it's bad, but the themes it deals with I think might be uncomfortable for folks, and so it's
Yeah.
just not Patreon.
I think we can watch that on our own.
Anyway, some updates, some important announcements. Obviously, if you didn't see the update, you didn't see the stream titles, or didn't see the post in Discord, we are not playing Witchlight tonight. The current plan is Witchlight will return next Wednesday, tentatively.
Bum, 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 bum.
So we're hanging out tonight. Question redemptions on Twitch are active. So if you want to ask us a question, come over to Twitch, spend some channel points on it, and then it'll come up into a queue or a Quayway.
A Quayway.
That we
Do we
will.
also have Patreon questions or just
We also have Patreon.
We have some Patreon questions related to
bounce back and
Witchlight,
forth?
and we'll get through those. But I just figured since we
No, I know. I
a
think it's
switch
better.
up,
Bounce around.
we'll have some additional.
Jump around.
Questions.
Jump around.
Jump, jump.
And what I would say, if
Jump
it's
around.
Witchlight specific, why don't we save them for next week?
I have a great idea.
Unless you want to. I mean, it's okay. Whatever. I don't care.
Nah, who knows?
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
How far is it?
What else is worth mentioning? The Crooked Moon.
Always.
Oh, yeah, that's always worth
Always worth mentioning.
Store's closed.
Customer support for the Crooked Moon is 24 to 48 hours. I've been getting a lot of people who are concerned that we don't message back after 4 hours. We try, but we're not
no,
awake
no, no.
100% of
That's
the
insane. Here's the
time.
thing.
So please, right now,
48 is like
we're
insane time
suffering.
already.
To all of our customers,
So
this
please.
is a PSA. We are humans.
Please.
We have lots of stuff going on. All the normal things that a business might have.
24 to 48 is fast.
Yes.
That's what people don't realize.
That's what I was just about to say.
So
we
I'm
are,
gonna choose not to say some really graphic things to you people.
And what I'll say is, for the most part, we are under 24 hours for our responses. So we
Yeah,
are working our
that's
butts
absurd.
off
Our
to
response
try to
game-
take care of you guys.
Response
But-
is
Pure insanity. It is so fast compared to any other business.
I message Squishable support. As you do. As you do. And I think it was 5 days. Not shitting on Squishable. But it was 5 full days.
And one of the things that I will say is if you email help@advantress.com and you wonder why it took longer than 24 to 40 hours to respond to you, it's because there's no D in Evantris.
Got him.
That's correct.
Double check where you're sending emails to.
But
Double check your domains.
we are trying, and we have tripled the. Nikki has tripled the size of her team.
Yeah.
So
But that requires more work because people aren't fully trained yet.
Yep.
So I still have all the responses and
Lots
all
to
the
do.
training. So please, please, I beg of you,
There's more rice in here, and then I'm gonna stick it
be
in the fridge.
patient with me.
you're doing great, Nikki.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What else? Crooked Moon. You can still pre-order, and then it'll just turn to order once we finish all of our.
Yeah, what's on our website?
It'll just be order once
I
all of
can't
the
wait.
fulfillment is done.
I can't wait
Once
till
all
it's just
the,
order.
You can just buy it.
Yeah, once we're done fulfilling the campaign and our pre-orders.
Guys, I just want to play Magic. I'm like fucking. I am fiending right
Ain't
now.
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
bad.
know, a
bad.
hanger.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I haven't been this excited about new deck in a long time.
I'm about a third of the way, a little over a third of the way done assembling my Renmaw deck. So
I think
That's
my
the
cards,
Scarecrow, right?
Cards will get here
Yeah.
in the next week or two.
Holy.
So it's gonna be a while. So I got to proxy this bitch.
And then Markov's online.
thank you for the hype train. We have a minute left on the hype train. Less than a minute.
Can we do it?
If we hit level 15, as always, we are going to reveal another combat track from the Crooked Moon, and they have all been bangers, folks. If you like banger combat music, you're going to want to hear this. So, we got 30 seconds left on that hype train. Level 15, that's all it takes.
I stuck my food in the door. Anybody's wondering?
The door.
You should probably put it in the fridge, actually.
The door.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Oh, Nikki!
Nikki.
Why did you tell me? Now I can't fix it.
Join our Discord to chat with the
I'm not
community.
gonna say back to that answer.
Oh, did we hit it? No way did we hit it.
Did we?
Hypey.
God damn it!
Why
Whoever
can't
wrote
they fix
that?
that?
Because they probably see
They
nothing
don't
wrong
think
with
that,
it, Andy.
Yeah, they don't think it's
I'm gonna
broke.
write a strongly worded
Wait a
letter.
minute, level 7
That's
complete.
Level 7 complete. Yeah. What were we trying to get to? 15.
Do we reset? Hey!
Oh, nice.
Sacrificial Fool
Y'all
and
are
Anonymous
keeping it rolling.
Gifter. Sacrificial Fool for 10 gifted, 5 gifted from Anonymous Gifter. Let's thank everyone who helped us get here. If you could scroll down a little bit, Rich. I know that you're eating. I apologize.
No, it's mine.
I can scroll if you want.
Are you done with the white rest though? Like for good? For good?
I'm gonna leave it here for a little bit longer.
You're good.
I'm gonna turn my
I'm
microphone
just gonna.
I understand
too
that
far?
I'm a little quieter.
You got it?
Keep going, keep
Oh,
going.
they're all
Oh, it's gonna
questions
snap back,
Hold on,
isn't it?
hold on.
It might.
Yeah.
Let's go to filter and turn off ask a question.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
gonna say you should be able to pull them up in a different. We usually use
there.
like Stream Elements or
And
something.
go to click on Twitch, up, down,
in the middle.
that one.
Yep.
Everybody?
And then turn
and
off.
turn off redemption, down, and channel point. Yep, click that. Click that. Click. I don't know what sponsorship is.
Yeah,
Click
get rid of
that.
that.
is.
Everything
Those
else
are
is fine.
Yeah.
Hit the back arrow, the top left.
You're just watching
Back
this
again?
live, folks.
Boom.
Hell yeah. Jackie all trades 100 bits, 1,000 bits from Cobalt Blue Waters, 100 from Tigra, 5,500 from Sam Septic Eye. Thank you so much.
It's jumping.
It's jumping. $5 super chat from the Better Kira. Thank you. 500 bits from High Sea Blower. Sam Septic Eye. 10 gifted from Sam Septic Eye.
Oh, that's 4 days.
Right on the treasure chest. 100 bits from Time Slug. That's a great fucking name.
That is a great name.
Oop.
Oh, Banks Necromancer, 5 gifted. Clever
I'm
Skeleton,
sorry.
100 bits.
wide wings,
Ash Minx, 100 gifted, or rather 100 bits.
We're caught up.
No, you gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
No, that was the next was 4 days.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were at 4 days.
Okay.
You were like here, because you said
Oh,
this
4 days ago, 1 gifted from How to Nut 101.
That's why I
Thank
wanted
you,
to
How
scroll
to
down.
Nut
one. Unless did you call
101.
out Harley Bear?
Oh, and Harley Bear. Harley Bear 20 gifted.
Wow.
Harley Bear 20 gifted. Thank
Holy
you.
shit, Harley Bear.
Make sure
That's
you
a lot of
start
stuff.
with How to Nut 101 because if you skip right to 201, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah. Nova Stars, 5 gifted from Nova Stars _, 5 gifted from Cobalt Blue Waters, 5 gifted from Butt Chug the Clown.
That will never not get me.
Yeah. You know, I said that I was done with the rice, and I wasn't done with the rice, and I actually am. So
That's fine. I was just gonna get rid of it if you don't want it. If nobody else wants white rice, just one less
I'm
thing,
done.
you know?
Yeah.
Because it's almost all gone.
I'm completed.
all right, here's what I put in the fridge.
I've completed my eating.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah. The good news is, if you are a patron, you know our story of when we tried to get dinner on Monday,
Oh my god.
and our delivery driver Daniel stole our order.
we literally got
blocked
thefted
my
from-
phone,
thefted from
and
us.
then blocked
Yeah.
Uber support from trying to
He,
contact
like,
him.
He like played the long con of like getting a job with Uber Eats, and then he just
And
as soon as he got a big
he
order,
stole
cut and
our
run.
meal.
Cut and run.
Our whole meal.
Just 4 hungry guys.
Just 400 guys.
Hardly seems like a good
400.
con.
Well,
to
five.
be honest.
500 guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta count Dave.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
Oh, he wasn't
Daniel,
hungry anymore.
Daniel was the hungriest guy. Daniel was very hungry.
He went like I don't know how you burn bridge with Uber fucking Eats to just steal a fucking.
Did
That's
Uber Eats
crazy.
Get you new food, or at least
They- I think they
refund you?
refunded
Redeem. I'm
us.
sure they just redeemed you.
And I don't think they charged the
refunded,
restaurant
yeah.
either like that because that's the thing we just sent a new order to the restaurant, and I was like fuck if Uber Eats did not like because sometimes that's what like I've had problems with some of these food ordering apps where like the driver did something and they ended up charging the restaurant for it and I was like this is bullshit. This isn't the fucking restaurant's fault. It's like this motherfucker threw my iced coffee upside down on my front stoop. Like, don't take that out on the coffee place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, and so I was worried that they were going
That's
to
why
charge.
I always feel really bad when I look at the reviews because so many assholes are in there like, my food was 2 hours late. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you giving the restaurant
Right.
a 1-star review? Because the jerk who delivered your food
Yeah.
took an hour.
Get your driver.
So anyway, I was worried that they were going to fucking give shit to the restaurant, and Mike said they didn't. Thank God, because I was like, well, they might just tell us to go fuck ourselves if we try to make another order.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
we just made this order.
If it's like extremely obvious and provable that he blocked their support,
Yeah,
it's
he
probably
didn't take a
way
picture.
more.
Right.
Yeah,
But it's just
like,
She was pretty
probably
like
way more
surprised.
obvious.
She's like,
yeah.
"Wow,
It seems as though he's blocked us.
She
Never
was,
happened, I
yeah, she was very surprised on
Yeah,
the
it was
support line.
actually nuts.
I'm gonna just.
Also, that thing about the coffee wasn't a joke. One time I ordered like from Dunkin' Donuts, and I had gotten like a breakfast sandwich and a hot coffee. And when I opened up the bag was full of coffee, which ruined my sandwich. And the cup had nothing, no coffee in it. So whoever this
way.
driver was clearly just like placed a picture and fucking bolted because they knew that it
Yeah.
spilled, and they didn't want to
Yeah.
say
Because you gotta be holding the bag. It's like it's like holding a
it was
water
a
bag.
bag full of coffee.
Yeah.
I was like, you bastard!
Speaking of delivery, do you guys remember that time my sandwich had a bunch of hair in it?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh,
I
that's
had.
gross.
I wish.
I think
Why
about that
right
weekly.
now?
I think
Yeah.
about that weekly, Nikki.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God
Yeah.
damn.
I wish you would have never reminded
I'm
us.
sorry.
Thank you, Little Daisy's mom, for
wait.
20
You're gonna
gifted
get
20
subs.
gifted.
Thank you. You gotta do that.
I
next
do
one,
need to
Mike.
ask-
Thank you, Harley Bear, for 10 gifted
10
subs.
gifted. Sam Septic Eye, 10 gifted. Echoes in the Dark, 5,600 bits. Echo says, Nikki, thank you for all your hard work with CS.
Gotta give it up for Nikki.
Gotta give it up.
Gotta give it up.
And everyone show love for Nikki. And if you are a customer of the Crooked Moon, show kindness and empathy to Nikki and our new folks, Tommy, and the newest addition, Natasha. I think all of them have kind of sounded off in our Discord.
Yes.
So we have a CS team of 3 that Nikki is leading, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, they're wonderful, wonderful people. So
Yeah.
Great job.
We appreciate any grace as you read our Kickstarter updates. We appreciate you using as much reading comprehension as possible. It saves our team a lot of work and a lot of stress. So thank you for
You
those
guys-
who do that.
You guys are
Remember when Nikki ordered Thai food one time and she got a large Thai iced tea?
Yep, I know exactly where you're going
And
with this.
I have a glass, like not a screen door, but a glass door that's kind of like a
Oh
screen door that
my
opens
God.
outward,
Yeah.
and the big main wooden door that opens inward.
This
Yeah.
is one of my favorite stories.
So
this makes Rich really mad.
I went to go, and he's like, "Hey, my
This
food's
is
here. Can you grab it?"
diabolical.
It's
This is
diabolical.
This is like Doofenshmirtz level of
Yeah.
like evil.
So I go down there, and I open the main wooden door, and I look down, and through the glass, they had put the food and the large drink directly in front of and flush against the glass door.
So he couldn't get out. He couldn't
And
open
so
the door.
you have to imagine that if this is the door that opens this way,
They
and this is the drink,
booby-trapped it.
it presses.
Yeah.
And so luckily the food bag was low enough
No
where
way.
when I first
Swear to God.
opened it, it started to clear the food. And so for like 5 minutes, I'm there.
Like, just edging.
And I am
You're just edging.
gently
Edging it.
edging it.
But I think people do it on purpose. This has happened to me
No,
too.
I'm-
No, I think that's for sure.
Or
yeah.
like
purpose.
our
Absolutely.
mat out front
It's
is
how
like
they get their
has
kicks.
texture and like
They go on
holes
an
in it.
insane
Yes.
power trip.
But I was
Can I call out Novasar's glass door blockinator?
exactly right, 100%.
Porch soakinator.
And so I am
Holy
just
shit.
gently sliding, and it's sliding against this like this mat that has lots of friction and holes in it.
Yes, threatening to go over any second.
I love that
moving
you're
it.
not going around. You're committed to getting
Oh
the
yeah,
front
no, I'm
door
committed. I'm
open,
committed. 'Cause
yeah.
I'm like, I think I can get this.
At a certain point, it's the principle.
No, I
No,
think
yeah,
the
100%.
thing you have to realize about Rich is Rich doesn't give up. Not with
No,
anything.
That's
No,
exactly
I
right.
don't give up. That's
at
my
a certain
toxic
point,
trait and
it's the
my
principle.
superpower.
It's the principle of it.
It's a blessing
It's
and a
like,
curse.
Column A,
prove
little
that you can do
column
it.
B.
Yeah.
The mountain is there, so let's
Yeah,
climb it.
Little column A.
And so, you know, I gotta fit through, so I gotta get it open at least. Right? And I'm getting there. I get it open nearly as much as I need to. And with the final push, it hits like one of the holes the wrong way, and the whole thing just dumps over, busts open. And what?
Was I here?
I
'Cause
think-
you
I
should
think
have
you
had me
might-
come help you.
yeah,
Because I could have got my arm out or something, you know.
I was
like-
gonna
No, you
say you
can't.
could have like
No,
No,
it
you
was because it was
can't.
all the way over here.
You
It was,
can't.
I tried to do that.
We should have like gotten like a coat hanger and like bent it to like.
No, but because the mat has texture, even if you tried to scoot it, it would hit the texture in the mat and would have fallen over eventually. Like it truly is. It is designed to destroy beverages.
Anyway,
when they're
and
And
it
the
felt
only
intentional.
other option being to like go out the back and walk all the way around the block to get it.
Yeah,
just,
I
like,
could have
so
gone down the
insane.
alley and like gone out, so I could have done that, right? In the moment, I didn't.
Well, no,
think
but
of
that feels insane.
Yeah,
You know, like you have to
yeah.
go, I mean, because you can't come to the front. I don't think you have to go all the way around
I have
the
to go
block.
all the way around the block. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, fuck that. noise.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, that's insane.
Thank you, Lil Daisy's mom.
the hype
Another
train's still
20.
going.
Yeah, the hype train's still going. Lil Daisy's mom, 20. Another 20 gifted. 40 gifted recently. Again, Harley Bear, 10. Sam Septic Guy, 10. 5 gifted from M. Razzle Dazzle or Mr. Azzle Dazzle or Mr. Azzle Dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah. Puppet Boy, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And a $5 super chat from Vina Mikhail R6K.
So anytime I discover some cool music, I have to share with the group. And I've been really big on 80s, 90s Japanese city pop.
Oh,
City Pop
is banger.
It's amazing.
And I got a playlist that is absolutely banger. And it's like hours and hours and hours long.
Amazing. You should share
But
it.
Miki Matsubara is currently my favorite 80s, 90s Japanese
She's
city
like
pop
she's
artist.
like the big main one,
Yeah,
right?
she's very famous.
Yeah.
But I just like her. And so I've been mopping to some Japanese city pop. And let me tell you, it makes good driving music.
Oh, yeah.
I can't understand a word that they're saying, except for occasionally when they throw in the word love. Or occasionally throw in the word relationship. And otherwise, I'm just
That's right.
bopping. It's good shit.
It's really good shit.
Google it.
Lil Kenny 23, 5 gifted subs, folks. Folks, we are so close to revealing the next Crooked Moon combat track. We've been revealing them. They have been, so good. Katie Keats
So good.
5 gifted. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
In
Thanks for bearing with us with
in-
our wacky schedule.
Seriously.
In
I know
between
it's
meetings, Andy caught me doing homework. A little bit of really grueling homework in between
Grueling.
meetings.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
It's very funny if you intend
All I gotta say is I want to be the very best.
that. Oh.
Like no one ever was.
though.
Yeah. No, I thought you meant. Yeah.
That's clever. I didn't catch that.
No, I thought you meant you were building.
No,
a
I was
rule-
studying
a
the
rule
Pokemon
deck.
type chart.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you ever need a pick me up, listen to the second verse of the Pokemon theme
Oh
song.
yeah.
Because if you hear the second verse of the Pokemon theme song and you can't run through a fucking brick wall or like squat like 3 tons, I don't know what to tell you. Nothing's gonna change your
That's how I
outlook.
feel about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Yes.
openings. Intro
Also,
track, yeah.
an absolute
just
fucking
an
banger.
absolute, like, unadulterated monster track.
It's God tier.
Yeah, it had
I
no,
think I've asked
had
this
no
before. Is that
business
considered
being
power
that hard
metal?
hitting.
Yes.
Because it is like, to me, it's
It shares elements, yeah.
What other type of metal would you
I mean, I would say
You
it's
can call it metal,
it's not threat. No, it's very power. It's very
Yeah,
power.
very power.
The point is, it's quintessential and it fucks.
What? The Pokemon song?
No,
Oh,
the
and
Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Yeah,
so,
oh, 100%.
Snow Cherry Uwu, 1 gifted. 25
Uwu.
gifted from Harley Bear. 25
Ew.
gifted. 2,500 bits
Whoa.
from Dragonfly 7804.
Everybody, thank you so much.
snap
Oh, my
that.
bad.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's back to you.
Let's go.
Oh, Monster Rancher? I want to call out Fancy Frogmouth, asking if we remember Monster Rancher.
No way!
I loved Monster Rancher. I even played the PlayStation game.
Thank you!
The-
Yes!
I actually thought the Monster Rancher PlayStation game was so fucking fun.
Peak.
And
That's the one I played.
And also, was it
My,
Monster Rancher PlayStation game?
I think I played that one.
yeah, it was phenomenal.
No
What
joke.
else was it on?
I mean, it was eventually on like a Game Boy Advance,
Probably went to that
DS,
whole-
like,
Okay.
Probably went to that whole line.
Yeah,
my
I don't know if it
first
was the first
exposure
one or
was
whatever.
PS1.
Yeah.
PS1
I will
was mine.
never forget that Christmas when I
Yeah.
finally, because I wanted it so bad. Basically,
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get it for Christmas. And I wanted, and the game had been out for like months. And I will never forget sitting down because it had an idea where you would get these monster discs, and that's how you would like summon the monsters. But the way that it worked is you could take any CD, and it would ask you to take out the monster disc, Monster Rancher disc, to put in any CD to simulate the monster disc to see what you would summon.
Yeah.
So that Christmas
yeah.
morning, I was like,
Yeah.
Mom, give me all your CDs. Give me every fucking CD you got. I need it right now. I need these
Mom,
movies.
we're going to
I need
FYE.
this music. I need everything. I need other games. And then the best part is sometimes you put them a disc in and be like, you're not strong enough to summon this monster yet. You're like, I gotta remember this fucking, I remember this CD.
Yeah.
I gotta remember this
Hell
CD.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh my God. You just unlocked a memory for me. I'm freaking out a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you,
But
Fancy.
the worst part was that the monsters would get old and they die. And it was really sad. It was really sad.
I don't remember
They
that
would
part.
die. Yeah, because what would happen was it was always the same cutscene. So as soon as the cutscene started, you'd be like, no, my monster's dying!
Yeah,
And what would happen is
yeah.
it would only ever happen at night. So you put him to sleep and you sing at night, and then the scene would change, and it would be night, the moon would be there, a shooting star would go across the screen.
In his sleep?
And then in the morning, you find the monster dead in the monster hut. It was awful.
That's horrible.
That game messed me up in a lot of ways.
Jesus.
Because it was dark, man.
I don't need that
They
in
didn't
my
pull
life.
any punches. They pulled no punches. Oh, God, I got all worked up over
don't-
Monster Rancher.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sweating. I need a breather. Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't play that much. 'Cause I don't remember that.
That's very funny.
Yeah, its ratings were like insane on
I think I mostly
Game
played Monster
Informer.
Hunter. We rented it. We never owned it.
Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher. Yeah.
I keep saying Monster.
Monster Rancher.
Oh, we never owned it.
We never owned it. We only would
We
rent
rented
it
the
from Blockbuster.
PS1
Vampire
version.
54.
That's not a game you can rent.
Folks,
Because it
don't.
requires so much.
We
like,
have a minute and a
full
half to get the next level.
We can
of
do
I'll tell you how
upgrade.
far we are. Either 23,000 bits away or 48 subs
Toss
away.
a Prime. If you have a Prime subscription,
47
toss a
subs
Prime.
away.
Toss it in there. Toss it in there, folks.
Should we answer some Patreon questions?
Yeah.
Oh, and also I have an important question. If anyone would like a fried risotto ball, because they assume people don't know what an arancini is.
Oh, I don't know what an arancini is.
It's a fried risotto ball.
I don't.
It's got cheese.
Why'd you say it like that?
You
if
know
it,
what
if it
I'll
wasn't,
say,
I assume
though?
they delivered you the wrong thing.
No.
I think Mama Lucia does everything well, but their arancini is not great.
I like it.
It's
I think it's
fine,
good.
but it's not Clyde's.
It's a fine RNG.
It's not Clyde. I mean, Clyde's is Clyde's.
It's fine. It's a
I'll take like
take one.
a half. I don't know.
I'm
if I've
done.
ever had
So
one.
whoever wants it.
Watch out.
It has risotto,
Whoa.
cheese, and beef. Ground
Yeah, I
beef.
was gonna say this has stuff in it.
Yeah, you dip it in the marinara. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fireweaver is
As
a
an
great.
Italian, I have, I have a soul
Fireweaver is a
connection
great
to those.
Witchlight related question that I want to address now. You guys are great. Never changed. Thank you. My question is, who the hell is the hag with the iron teeth?
Oh boy.
Will you guys have to go against her?
You're in for it.
I fucking hope not. Answer question 1. Spoilers. Watch
Let's
Prime.
all tens of you that have seen Prime, everybody say watch Prime.
I would say I don't think that that's a thing that will happen in Icebound.
Just you wait.
No, weird.
Just
No,
you
no,
wait.
to fake
We're-
the fighter, I don't.
No.
Oh no!
No,
but
no.
I think we're.
Dude, Scrim and Yornir are all in on talking to her and figuring that shit out. And being
Oh
like,
my
Barnabas is gonna be helpless.
Watch Prime.
I can't wait.
Tashenso against it.
Get caught up on Icebound.
Barnabas is very against.
Yeah, we're on the other side.
yeah.
Watch I don't know if there's anything else I can say.
Scrim doesn't know this, but Andy thinks that, depending on how it shakes out. So Scrim is just backing Yornir because he's all in on
He believes in Yornir.
Right?
Yeah.
He believes in Yornir.
That's right.
Andy thinks that eventually Scrim will learn more and think that there's potentially a way out of his situation.
I think Tai Shen definitely believes in Yornir, but I think has a thought that, like, when you live so long, you gain knowledge and can lose perspective, you know. And so I think it's not as much of a like.
True.
Just
he's a little
just,
alien.
Yeah, and it's like it's this absolute admiration for the travel and the wisdom and the knowledge, but it butts up against this kind of like this love of life, you know, that I think Yornir really fights for, like the land and like nature, and
cares almost literally not at all about the individual's life.
Yeah. Yep.
So like Tai Shen himself, right?
Yep.
Like obviously with his friends and his companions, it's a bigger
slightly
deal.
different, yeah.
But like whether Daisy lived or died didn't necessarily matter to him, because that's just not how he views life or death, right?
Yeah.
So that's what he just said. Hey, if you can come with us,
Yep.
just know odds are you'll probably die.
Yep.
Right? And like the choice is yours.
That's right. What happens next is up to you.
But I think Tai Shen feels very oppositely, right?
Yeah.
So I think that we have a lot of common ground, but a lot of friction.
Well, I think and there's a lot of respect there, but I think that's the grinding point. You know, is there's a recognition that that's a driving factor or a base.
Mikey desperately wants Scrim and Yornir's side to win.
but
Barnabas
Yeah.
is extremely against it.
Mace does want their son to win. I don't want to go talk to her. That's
like Dobro.
That stuff is scary.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! You're a hungry girl. $2 for you.
you get $2. Ooh.
Slip-dipium says what it is. It feels like the final stretch for Witchlight. Any plans on the next weekly campaign? What I'd say is we don't know how much Witchlight we have, but I think for next weekly campaigns, we have a lot of campaigns we still have to finish.
Yeah. Hey, that's a
But I still think there's a lot of what is it? A lot of game time left. What do you call that?
Yeah,
A lot of game left.
A lot of
time on the clock.
A lot of time on the
A
clock.
lot of time on the clock left is what I'll say. It is kind of getting to a head on the final hack.
Prime is 91 episodes long currently. It's also not done.
No.
I should caveat, every single time anyone says watch Prime, it should autocorrect to get caught up on Anthem and then watch Prime.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hype train, by the way.
That's the order of operations.
We have them shorter
Thank you,
too.
guys.
Get through it faster.
Anthem, you will get through much faster.
We just played Stardust, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This past
Man,
Saturday.
it feels like
No, it's gonna sneak
It
up.
feels
on
like a
us,
month ago.
Because it's quick
Yeah.
turnaround.
Well, yeah, because
No,
we
it
only
feels
have
like-
two this weekend,
It's like
next
2.5
weekend,
weeks. 2.5
and then
weeks
it's
until the next one.
weekend.
Yeah,
No,
it's 2 weeks from
yeah.
Saturday.
That
yeah.
Good luck.
that was ill-advised.
We didn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
I know.
Folks
I know.
are out of town the weekend it
I
should be.
know.
Well, and this one was pushed back because of Gen Con. That's the other thing. This one was real late in the month. And it's
This
not
was
normally
also
so
late in the month.
Right. It's
And
the worst of both worlds.
I did that intentionally so that because of Gen Con,
Yeah.
to give us the
No,
full
for-
4
like,
weeks.
for sure.
That was we needed it.
It's just one of those where it was like, you know, because of all this other shit, it's just how it happened.
Yeah,
There's no dodging
it is what it is. You know,
You're not gonna get through 12 months and it's
in
gonna be the
monthly
same
campaigns, sometimes there are 6-week gaps and sometimes there are 3.
Such
It's
is
the
life.
nature of the game.
time. And I'm not saying shit's about to go down.
Hey, SDR Anthem question. I'm just going to snag one from chat because I want to when I saw SDR Anthem. I was wondering whether Dan designed subclasses for all the D&D classes or just the ones you'd be playing. Particularly interested in the Druid and the Warlock. Keep up the good work. You are amazing. What I will say is Dan designed every subclass that you've seen played. Whether he designed others to be played, I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
You don't know who's showing up.
You don't
You
know.
don't know.
That's true.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Very fun.
You don't know that Rex is secretly a warlock?
Yeah.
Oh!
Clinton Hauser asks,
no!
Hey Legends, I hope everyone is doing well. I would like to know if Cat from Saltmarsh is supposed to be an Arya Stark reference. Yes, the book version, not the show version.
Yeah.
And if so, what other kinds of characters do you guys draw inspiration from to create this still original, amazing characters?
She's Cat of the Canals.
Cat of the Canals. Great chapters. The Bravos chapters
Is
are
it,
fucking
Kate,
great.
is it Catelyn Stark reference?
Arya Stark.
Arya names herself Cat, though, after her mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a bit of a rhyme.
And
she's
I think it's a little bit of a foreshadowing.
Well, and then
but-
also in the book, there are these cats of the canals
Yeah.
that like follow her around.
And she
because she's
wargs
selling-
into them.
She's selling fish. She does warg into them.
Yeah.
She's selling.
Oh, so she's just like
So
cat
wait,
themed.
in the books she can walk. So in the book she's cool. They
No,
just,
she's awesome.
They just
She's
fucked
really,
her up
really
in the
awesome.
show.
All of the Stark children are thought
She's
to be
really
really
awesome. Like the preview
Some of the
chapter from
powerful
Winds of
brothers.
Winter is like really
I
fucked
really-
up and really fucking awesome.
I
What's his name?
cannot
John
wait.
Works, right?
yeah,
like in the show.
all the
Yeah.
Starks
All
have
the
some
Starks can.
latent.
Yeah.
And when he gets killed, doesn't he warg into Ghost?
Well, that's the theory. That is my theory.
I
It
think
hasn't happened because those chapters were
I
written.
think book club and also all the Hunger Games stands are gonna hate me for saying this, but I can't wait until we're done reading the Hunger Games so we can get to some good literature called Game of Thrones.
I like the movie Hunger Games. I really like the Hunger
Look,
Games. Are the books not great?
I read the
It's
books.
me,
I read the
Peter.
books when they came out, and I remember thinking that they were fine. I'm not a dystopian person. I don't
Same.
like dystopian. I think that it's incredibly depressing and awful, and I just don't enjoy it. That being said, I think it was okay when I was that age. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it as an adult, and I think a lot of the love for it is nostalgia. And so because
You haven't started reading them yet.
no, we started this month. It's our series for the next couple of months. And then once we're done with Hunger Games, we're going to be reading Game of Thrones. Most likely. Those books are a little adult. So
One
I
thing-
don't really
They're,
think about
would be
it.
careful.
they're pretty
Yeah.
tricky.
One thing that I should have mentioned earlier is huge thank you to Cobalt Blue Waters,
Oh!
who did the art for Nikkie. This is a sneak preview
Oh shit! We haven't revealed this yet.
of an upcoming Patreon.
Oh, I didn't even realize this was this was from that.
thumbnail or wallpaper.
You can see Derek's
I was gonna say
hand.
that's not my hand.
No, that's
definitely
Derek's hand.
Derek's like this with food.
Derek
you'll see
is,
it.
you know,
if you're a patron, you'll see the
You'll
full
see it on
piece for the studio hit.
Friday, maybe. Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm excited. I don't think I've seen this one. Maybe I have. I
So
don't
thank
know.
you, Cobalt. That's
So-
very
Thank you,
very fun.
Cobalt.
Big fan.
Thank you. Yes. Harlaw, Volmark. Both of those, Harlaw and Volmark, are two Ironborn houses, and he's inspired by Aeron Greyjoy, also known as the Damp Air.
I will give you so much money if you just finish fucking listening to the second chapter of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms tonight.
Okay.
I beg of you.
I'll put it on
There's
while we're
something
driving.
that I have wanted to talk
you
to
aren't.
you.
It's an hour.
It's short. It's short.
It's like an hour.
There's something that
Couple
I have
hours.
wanted to talk to you about since
Couple
fucking whenever I fucking finished it, and I was in the airport, and I was like,
Yeah.
I watched this, and tears were in my eyes.
I have this really grim. Like I know when I finish all the way through to the Mystery Night. I know that that's it.
You just gotta finish.
I know
the
that
second
that'll
one.
be the end.
Just finish the second one.
Yeah,
And
I mean
that's-
that's very Cowboy Bebop for you though.
Trust me.
That's very. I mean that's a common thing. It's
kills
just
me every time.
it's like hard to actually close it out once you're like standing at the edge. It's hard to allow it to finish.
And I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but I think it's it's way more statistically likely that we never even get wins.
No, I
I'm
don't think
not,
so either.
I'm not big on
I
it.
don't think we're getting wins.
I don't want to even open myself up to the hurt.
I don't
I'm
think we're getting
I'm
wins.
over it. We're not
So-
getting it.
No, we're not.
I saw a video where
You know what'd be
apparently-
crazy? What if it's all just already done?
No.
And he's just waiting.
That ain't George.
No.
What if it's just
I mean,
some
that would
kinda
be
like,
awesome. I would be
like
incredible.
crazy.
It would be
Yeah.
cool if it was done and that he released them after he died.
The problem
It's
is
like here's my gift to humanity.
some people are only motivated by money, and at the end of the day,
Aw, man.
he has more money than God.
He didn't
So
he say
why would
literal
he-
dump trucks were like
Yes,
pulled up
he
to his
says
house
that.
and
What do you
money?
do
To
when you have
finish
dump
him.
trucks
I
of
don't
money?
think he's only motivated
just
by
from the-
money.
just from the movie
I don't think he's only
shows.
motivated by
He wants
money.
money. I don't fucking need money.
I think, and I understand how creatives can be, myself included, of where he has only been very productive when there are zero other distractions. And as soon as one distraction gets introduced, he doesn't write for a year.
Damn.
Right? And so basically when he was relatively unknown, he was able to take this time and write the books relatively quickly, and then the distractions.
Quick side note: a friend of mine, who you guys might know, said that they got their Crooked Move shipping confirmation email.
Oh shit!
Oh.
So that's amazing.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, packages are going out. They've been going out since last week.
Do you mind sending me a screenshot? I just
Folks in the Discord are mentioning it.
what it looks like.
How about that?
What is it? Is anybody in the Discord saying that they've gotten it?
No,
Is it
I don't think that's
Just shipping confirmations.
I don't think that is possible yet, but soon.
Even like in.
I don't want to explain right now.
Okay.
Remind me after.
Okay.
Yes, we should
I'll
limit
just
the
trust you.
information that goes out into the
Yeah,
ether.
I
these
will
days.
tell you
Trust
after
you.
the stream.
Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't follow. That's why ellipses.
And so, to answer the
Even
question,
ellipses?
what other characters
I'm gonna-
you draw inspiration
I'm
from?
gonna-
Oh, sorry.
I draw
Okay.
inspiration from everything that I love and know, and
From A Song of Ice and Fire.
well, yes, there's so much in this.
This reminds me of a Song on Ice and Fire.
It
Of
really,
Ice and Fire.
It really is. It really is. I mean, but the way that I see it, especially in D&D, like, you know, it's just draw inspiration from the characters that you love.
Yep.
You know, I think about Ko, and like aesthetically, the vibe is she's effectively a combination of my two mains from League of Legends with like an Oni coat of paint. It's like Big Smet. It's just Trundle and Vi.
And your love of heavy metal.
And my love of
also.
heavy metal.
Yeah.
And you know, and the I mean, it's just fucking.
I did the last stand of the Scarlet Eye for you.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
know.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
why I was.
Hell yeah.
I felt very proud because someone on YouTube today said, "Holy fuck, Redline is such a killer name for a sci-fi drug."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
was
you
rich.
pitched that.
That
And we
was
were like,
rich.
holy fuck,
I did.
dude,
I'm
that's
like,
that was
excellent.
rich.
it's got to be this.
Yeah.
That was
I
cool
think
as-
you sent it to me, and I was like, "That's it. Lock it in. That's 100%
yeah.
correct."
Yeah. That was
And
rich.
it was, yeah, that was awesome.
Man.
You gotta
Watch-
ride the red line.
We had
Watch
a great
Anthem.
fucking 2 sessions on Saturday, folks.
We really did. We should talk about that
It was
maybe
pretty fucking.
without spoilers.
It was pretty fucking heavy, man. I
Oh, the whole first episode was.
I've been craving.
10 tons.
I keep saying it's like Garrix has risen, you know, reborn in the ashes, like Stradania reborn in a new setting, in a new world. You know, but it was just great. You should watch it.
It was great.
Oh boy, let's see.
What else? Should I pull up some questions?
I got questions going.
That's what he's been doing.
Okay. He's just.
So that's why we went on a Soyaf tangent.
No, I gotcha. I gotcha.
How fast do you want us to go through these questions, Rich?
I'm
Rich doesn't want Mikey to have no dead air.
No
Mike.
dead air. I mean, I
Come
can
on,
have
Mike.
one Quaalude up, ready to go while he's looking.
Because I'm yapping. I'm yapping.
Yap away! I
Oh,
love to hear
Miss
it.
Trickster, baking
Study
banana bread. So what's
yapology.
your favorite baked good? Banana bread.
Oh my god,
I-
Lucy makes the best banana bread.
I love banana bread.
Last time we were at the beach, our mom made chocolate chip banana bread, and it was.
I got
Kelsey's never
one
made it with chocolate
slice.
chips.
Elder
I only got
God.
one slice.
I gotta see if Kelsey
I
made
got
it with
two.
chocolate chips.
I got 2
Yeah.
slices.
Kelsey is
Our
incredible.
dad ate most of it. That was
Yeah.
okay. It was fine.
That's awesome. No, she is.
Banana bread
Kelsey's
with,
just
with
great.
chocolate chips is great.
And walnuts? Banana bread with
Yeah,
walnuts?
well, chocolate chip
Fuck
and
yeah.
walnuts is like. Is
That's my
so
ultimate.
freaking good.
Is chocolate
Yeah.
chip and walnut
Walnut is really fucking good.
together. Walnut's my favorite nut, like by a country mile. And I
Ooh,
think that's
interesting.
super underrated.
I think
Interesting.
that's a very good pick.
Like it goes in pretty much any baked good.
Yeah.
Put it in a muffin.
That's fair.
Put it in a scone. Put it in a cookie. Put it into bread. It's fucking amazing. It's not too intense, like pecans, right? It's subtle and it's nutty and it's just like it just rounds out the flavor. You know what I mean?
I really want to counter with macadamia, but I feel like every time I eat like 20 macadamias,
Yeah.
it's like the 21st. I'm like, I hate this.
Yeah,
now.
it's like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
me
what
too.
have I done to myself?
But like
Me
I could
too.
eat like I could eat 20 and it's the greatest nut I've ever had. And then the 21st, I'm like, this is terrible. I got like spit it out. I can't
Yeah.
have another.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is vile.
Yeah. My favorite baked good though, I think I just gotta go with the chocolate chip cookie. The chocolate chip cookie with a
I mean,
little salt.
yeah, Richie's chocolate chip cookie, I think, is
Yeah,
probably my
I mean,
favorite. It's
yeah.
probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Rich is a great baker.
But, okay, and here's the play.
Thank you.
You're going to say I'm disgusting.
Thank you.
You're going to say I'm disgusting.
Thank you,
But
Rich.
don't just eat banana bread. banana bread with cream cheese. And you're gonna say that's gross.
I don't think anyone's gonna say that's gross.
You're gonna say that's vile. Banana bread with cream cheese is elder fucking god tier, and do not knock it.
When did you start doing? I don't think I've never.
My whole life.
All you have
My
to
whole
do
life.
is
I've never had that.
add a little bit of confectioner's sugar, and it's just cream cheese frosting. That's literally all it is.
Oh my
I'm
god!
telling
I've had
you.
it with peanut butter. I've had it with like butter on top, so it
Yeah,
melts
I mean,
and you
that's
get that
great,
little
too.
bit of pool,
But
and then
cream
you do a
cheese-
peanut
Butter
butter.
and peanut butter is classic.
I mean,
All right,
that's
what I'm
just
saying,
so
I didn't
phenomenal.
get this build by not eating banana bread, so I know a thing
With
or
cream
two
cheese.
with cream cheese. I know a thing or two
That's right.
about banana bread and cream cheese.
I will stand by, as White-Faced Wolf puts it. Well, the walnut is the greatest nut TM I've ever had.
I mean,
It's a good nut.
maybe top 20 of the best nuts.
Top 20, top 20.
Walnut
for
ink
sure.
is also extremely fun to use in painting. I will tell you.
I think I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Because it's oily. But it's not as oily as macadamia. Macadamia is almost too fatty.
Macadamia is very, very
Pretty
fatty.
fatty.
But have you ever had it from the
Macadamia is
freezer?
almost greasy.
Oh, yeah.
I like macadamia.
Yeah,
Don't
Macadamia is
get me wrong.
no, I don't love
Macadamia.
White chocolate macadamia nut cookie.
Oh,
No,
I'm not a huge white chocolate guy.
No,
but
nor am I.
You put it in a white chocolate macadamia
no.
cookie.
There's just something wrong. I'd
Macadamia
rather be having a
nuts.
chocolate chip cookie.
Something wrong with you,
Macadamia
Derek.
nuts are the best.
Something wrong with you.
little
Well,
bit.
it's,
Easy.
I understand that sentiment. For me, it's just about a little bit of variety. Throw some
Yeah.
dried cranberries in there. What do they call them? Craisins?
Craisins.
Throw some
Craisins.
craisins in
Yeah.
there.
It might be just too sweet. Like I've never white chocolate just brings too much. Like I feel like I'm eating butter sugar to the table.
Yeah.
Which like
Yes.
That's
Thank
basically
you. I
what
will
it is.
have another.
no, it's like
It's
greasy,
not.
weird. I
It's
don't
not
know.
about the white chocolate. It's about the macadamia nut.
I'm in it for the butter sugar.
I don't. It's
That's
just
basically
it just
what
doesn't
white
bring
chocolate
anything
is.
to the table.
Just instead of milk fat, it's cocoa fat. That's the only difference. It's basically sweetened butter.
What?
White chocolate chips.
Oh,
Yeah, they're very similar.
I don't like the texture.
That's
I
fine.
get
It's
it.
very
No,
fair.
It has-
people that hate white
I
chocolate,
understand.
I totally
get it.
Like that's
You're
Oh, you're
so
talking about
very
white chocolate macadamia?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite cookies on the
I
planet.
love
Sorry, I got
white
distracted.
chocolate
I'm looking at
macadamia.
a data thing.
Oh, a
I
data thing.
love
eh?
white chocolate macadamia.
They have questions about that file that you sent me, then I sent you back.
No, it's my buddy who was.
I'm not hating.
I'm checking his order
It's not
because
for
he
me.
was like, "Oh, I didn't realize I got 2 books," and I'm like, "Well, I'll check for you," and he got 2 books.
Oh,
So no issues.
Okay, we
But that
didn't-
is weird.
we
right?
didn't
that was
fuck
weird.
that up.
No,
Okay.
I think. I think
Do I
his
need?
order-
Do I need to fix it?
No. His
shipped.
order reflects exactly what's good. It's shipping to him. We're good.
There's nothing to
I'm
do.
just confirming because I'm morbid curious.
So he
wants-
intentionally got 2
It's
books.
a selected
said,
add-on.
I don't remember getting 2 books, but he.
Well,
I mean, he did.
no. So the reason that I ask is because the backmarket survey is not cleared. It's a backmarket issue, and so when people fill out their surveys for the first time and they get to the itemized list, they don't realize that the book is already there, and so they'll add it again, thinking that they're confirming their
Okay.
order, and then they have a second one and only wanted
Well,
one.
Austin got 2 books,
So-
and if he is upset about that, I'll buy one of the books from him.
no, now
I'm
he'll
just
have one to
saying-
use and he'll have one for us to sign. We'll
right.
sign it for free.
I'm just saying. I
Yeah,
can
you
help.
get a display copy.
I
No,
also
it's on his way. It's on his way.
And
He's got it.
Oh, okay.
I have
Okay.
a financial incentive to have this opinion. So this is a big ol' asterisk.
About what?
But I promise you it's true.
Is that how you draw an asterisk?
And like,
What did you
okay,
even do
and
in
then
the
to be
air
fair,
there?
like no,
Oh,
no
that was
offense.
kind of
No,
what he
it's
did. Yeah.
asterisk is an X with a line through the middle this way.
Not
Yeah.
through the top?
Nope.
No.
That's a common misconception.
Oh,
the
I
lines
thought through the middle.
The
You're
lines
right.
through the middle.
It is. I'm an idiot.
Hold on.
Everybody check.
It is
Yeah,
through the middle.
right,
Yes,
yeah.
you're right. You're right. You're
That
right.
threw me off when you drew it, and I didn't know why.
No, my laptop has it with it through the top.
Oh, I got it through the top.
Yeah,
yeah.
mine's also through the
Yeah,
top.
through the top.
It is, and when you type it, it's through the top too.
And it's on my keyboard.
Rich.
It's through the
Rich
top.
out here gaslighting us.
Vertical.
I mean, maybe.
No way.
Swear to God, I'm looking at
It
it.
might be both.
I
Look at my
think
fucking
I
laptop.
think Rich just switched timelines,
Uh-oh.
and he's from the timeline with the
You-
through
did
the
you
middle.
Rich is getting Berenstain
Mandela.
Bear.
No, I literally looked this up like 4 years ago.
Well, it
Oh,
changed in the
well,
last 4
it
years.
definitely
Or
changed.
you jump timelines.
You jump timelines.
You
I jumped
100% drop timelines.
Oh my god, I've been doing it wrong for
You've
4
been
years.
bonked by the shirt and stained bears.
How often are you drawing it by hand?
I was curious and I looked it up.
Oh, what I think the play is when there is a really, really, really nice like game book that I want to use, I get one for the shelf and then one for the table.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Even the
Yeah.
Wufrup rule book that I have is getting banged up. Just
Yeah,
getting it
oh
from
yeah.
the studio.
Yeah.
It just gets fucked up.
I got a second Crooked Moon book because I
Yeah.
wanted to have one to like put on the coffee table for people to look
One for
through,
the
and
shelf,
one
and
just
then one-
We were just kind of talking about this as it pertains to cards, and I was like, man, I really want like to play a nice card, but then I also want to keep one in like a binder, like protected and ready to display.
It came up because I was telling Mace that I haven't used the Fur and Play mat that he got because I want to use it at the table while he's there. But there's a part of me, my toxic trait is that I don't even want to use it because it's so nice. No joke, not this last Kogi concert, but the Kogi concert I went to like 2 or 3 years ago, I bought like this really nice yellow hoodie, and I've never once worn it because I don't want to get it dirty.
Yeah.
And now I'm worried it like doesn't
Yeah.
fit me anymore. I'm probably just gonna give it to Kels, and like
Yeah.
it's a beautiful yellow hoodie. It's bright yellow, and like I'm just so worried if I leave the house with it, it's gonna get stained. And it's like I spent $70 on this hoodie. I'm never gonna wear it.
It's a common thing that people have a fear of ruining stuff like that. And I'm that way with notebooks. So like the
Yeah.
journals, I get a really pretty journal that I really want to use, but I can't bring myself to ruin it.
Yeah.
And it's been a real mental thing to accept that I will get more joy out of ruining and potentially messing up a thing
meant to be used.
than never
That's
using
right.
it.
That's right.
And so
totally
if I'm
agree.
not
Yep.
going to use it, I need to get rid of it.
You're 1,000% correct.
And it's hard.
I
It
just
has
have a
been
toxic problem.
been really hard,
Yeah, I'm just a
but
mess. We're just a
you
mess
just kind of
with-
have to. So with the journal thing, what they tell you to do is open the first page and just scribble,
Yep.
ruin
Yeah.
it first,
Yep.
because once it's ruined,
Get
then
over
there's
it.
no fear of it.
Yeah.
So put a tiny stain on the back where you're never going to see it, and then it won't matter.
Life is to
You're
be
saying I should
savored.
spit on the hoodie.
I'm saying you should take an ink pen.
Life is a
I'm
highway.
saying you should give Kelsey a walnut ink pen and tell her to draw a dick
On
on
the
the back
hoodie?
of the hoodie.
No!
Where
not-
you'll
not a
never see
penis,
it,
please,
or
anybody.
like right in the armpit.
So that when I cheer at a Kogi concert, everybody's like, "Dude, is that dick on your armpit?" I'd be like, no.
Yeah, but no, just one
Like,
tiny
yeah,
little thing.
what up, bro?
You looking at
You
my
want-
armpit
Why
dick?
why you monitoring? You know?
You eyeing up my armpit dick?
You sure are staring at a whole bunch of
We
dick.
get on some weird conversations.
That is
Let's
Yeah,
move
I was
on.
trying to help you.
Thank you.
That
No,
is
I appreciate
definitely
it.
a
I
tag.
appreciate
If
it.
you want to wear
Check out my
that, the
pit
best
dick.
thing to do is put
Check out
dicks
my
on.
pit dick.
Dice Queen Kululu asks, if any of your campaigns was made into a video game, which one would you want to see people play?
Stardust Rhapsody.
Stardust Rhapsody Anthem.
Or I mean, that's definitely my number
Or
one.
Edge of Midnight / Crooked Moon.
That's what. Yeah. Well,
I think Edge of
Stradania.
Mid-
Curse of Stradania, too.
Curse of Stradania would be really good.
I mean, the thing there is it'll always just play like Castlevania, and that's very
But
fun.
the thing is that Crooked Moon specifically, the adventure of the Crooked Moon would work so well as a video game.
That's true.
See, I would love.
It
I
will
would love
kinda
to
colla-
see.
Shadow of the
well.
Colossus.
I would love to see a Baldur's Gate-esque Crooked Moon. I think that would be fun. Where you could go through all
interesting.
of Druskenvald.
I need to
and
play
do
Baldur's
all
Gate
of the
3.
thing.
Yeah,
You
me too.
really should.
I really want- I
I
want
think you
to.
guys would
I want
like
to.
it. I
Yeah,
do really
I want
think you
to.
would.
I want to.
Dude, we quit right as I met my wife.
What?
We picked up Carlac and then we quit.
Carlac.
Oh, I'm like,
Wait.
Carlac.
wait, you have a new wife?
No.
I'm like, you know that you and Kelsey
Depends
met
on what
long
game we're
before
playing.
Don't sound too disappointed, Andy.
No. Carlac's not real.
Your second wife. I know.
And I was playing,
I was playing
I know, we
I was
do.
playing
I
Bitsy,
was having
wasn't
fun
I?
rizzing her up.
I would love to play again. My plan is once I'm not dying is that I will I'll pick it back up on Sundays for patrons.
Yeah.
Can I
You
make
guys
a
can jump in on
dwarf that
whenever.
looks
Yes.
like a dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have
I
a
made a
beard
dwarf.
that's longer than like this?
Yes.
That I can't.
They have
answer.
very
Well,
and
Chat.
they do because they just
actually-
they added a bunch of new hair options. So there are now longer beards, there's longer hair, there's all
Chat.
kinds of stuff.
Okay,
do-
when
they
I
do
played
updates
the
to
answer
character
was no. The customization for the dwarves wasn't that slick. Because you know how Ungard was.
See,
You know how
that's
Griswold
that's it.
Waldorf like
I've
giant
I've
beard.
The
been
answer,
playing WoW for 21 years.
the answer is
No, no, no,
yes,
no.
Richie. See, I'm telling you, people
I want
complain
the
about it
beard
and they
covering the
add
whole
shit.
torso.
Yeah, that's how I had mine.
They
Rodek-
added
Rodek
more
had
shit.
this
I'm
one.
not
No.
lying. I'm not lying.
I just don't think when I played, I don't think you
when,
could really
when
get
they
it there.
first came out, the options were not great. There has since been more
Well,
options.
pre-release was
available.
like
Apparently,
3 years long.
apparently they even have a bigger Dwarven Beards mod. So
I don't want to do
Well,
that
yeah,
with
but you
a
don't
mod.
want to have
but
to
it's
do
easy.
mods.
Fucking do a mod. Just
I mean, you do mods in WoW. Like, why not?
You know they're
Well,
like banning
like-
all those, right?
Well,
Like
and-
just performance enhancing mods.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but a bigger beard isn't a performance
It's like-
enhancement.
I love.
This is how it should be. It's the
I
principle
love
of the thing.
that
Should be a big
fucking-
beard.
That Blizzard's response to being our game is so fucking mind-fucking, and our boss fights are so awful that if you make one mistake with the millimeter of time that you need to do thing and don't play perfectly, you wipe an entire raid, then you need add-ons. Our response is to ban the add-ons.
Well, because they're making their own version of DVM and Recount and
There's no way in shit
Chorus.
that Blizzard, gutted by Microsoft, is gonna be able to make anything.
I'm not saying it's gonna be great. I'm
Nerds.
not saying it's gonna be great.
Bunch of obsessive nerds doing it on their own. Anyway, fucking that is not the lesson. That is not the lesson.
Anyways, where's my fucking iPad? Can you pass me my iPad, please, man?
Fancy Frogmouth
I appreciate that very much.
asked about my laptop after Monday night's water spill. It's fine. It's working fine.
Very funny. No joke. He literally was like, "Good."
Yeah.
For what it's worth, the Dr. Pepper didn't have a long-lasting effect on my computer. So.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh.
Turns out Dr. Pepper
It
is a very
turned on the
effective
next day. It's been working fine ever since.
All right.
You know what I did? I
That's the
immediately
thing about
turned
liquid
it off.
damage is this corrosion.
And look, when that
And corrosion
happens, I'll deal with
spreads,
it, but
everybody.
Don't get
until
to it.
then,
Corrosion spreads.
It works.
You know, what you don't have to say about that. I turned it upside down. I let it dry overnight.
That's
and it's
good.
just water.
You did all the right stuff.
It's
You
just
know
water.
what they say, Luigi.
Too many toasties.
Toast.
All toasters. Toast.
What do you got? I have a question for chat. If we had more video game content on our channel, would you like that? Or would you say, no, I want tabletop content? Do you watch us for the vibes and the personality, or are you watching, I want to see Dungeons and Dragons
I think you get that
story
in the-
unfold?
Oh,
I think it's a little column A, a little column B, but I think that people love just watching us play video games. I mean, anytime that we did, like when we did the one Saturday where we streamed video games all fucking day, people went fucking crazy for that shit. When we
was a
first
good
had the
day.
Crooked Crunch and we had to make some changes, people were going ham for us
Okay.
playing like horror games. I think recently when I played Hades, I thought that was a really popular stream and went really well. I think everybody had a really good time.
Okay.
I think that people like it to get mixed up. I really do.
That's great.
Yeah, it's just my. Just
I
my
mean,
two
that's
cents.
because, I mean, I feel like we could have some really fun.
No, Andy and Mace are not going to play Demonologist again. I asked them.
Fuck
I
no.
did.
I will play it.
tried.
But I do think that there's some Phasmo in our future.
I'm here for
Friday.
I think so.
I think so too.
Some new Phasmo content.
it. Yeah, it's time.
Because
There's been big
what I will
changes.
say is a couple of weeks ago I played and it scared
play
the
Phasmo?
it scared the shit out of me because they've added new stuff, there are new sounds, there are all kinds of
Nice.
new things, and it was horrifying.
I'm playing Repo.
So on Friday,
Repo's
That's Monday.
We're gonna knock out some
Monday.
questions from Twitch chat.
If you want to, I got one.
Nos of the Southern Hills asks, "What was the music you played right before you went live?"
I don't
It
know.
is called "The
It's
Queen of Bilgewater"
Oh, nice.
by Gareth somebody. It's on the Ruined King soundtrack. A fucking amazing
Ruined King
soundtrack.
That's
sound.
awesome, really?
No, that's what we were playing here.
No,
In
we
the
were
studio.
playing here in the
Different
studio.
on the fucking
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wonderful. It's sort of like our unofficial theme song to Shroud Over Saltmarsh.
I loved that game. I
was a
loved
great
the
game.
Ruined
Was that,
King.
was that the RPG?
Yeah.
That's the RPG.
It looked awesome. I wanted to play. I know you spoke very highly of it. I never got a chance.
You start as basically, I think you start as Misfortune, and then you pick up like Yasuo,
Say less.
Braum, Alawi's in it, and then like the big boss at the end is Viego. And it's all about like how the actual like ruination is coming from the Shadow
Old
Isles.
Seraph.
Is this true?
Say less.
What?
Or true.
I don't remember that.
I think, no, I remember that, I think.
This is from Ace. In the
Oh.
Crooked Moon one-shot with the Edge of Midnight Party, it's discussed that there was an orc named Darrow, or Darrow, probably Darrow like Barrow,
Oh, maybe.
who was sort of like Yorgrim's apprentice. Would this ever have been explored in the main Edge of Midnight story, or was it just for the one-shot?
I don't know. That sounds familiar.
I believe that's in the backstory. That he trained an apprentice, and it was the only person he spoke with because he was he would stay like amongst the gravestones.
wasn't that the young one, like the young kid apprentice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a young orcish.
That might even be in
That feels like
Edge
a
of
million
Midnight.
I think it's in
years
Edge of
ago.
Midnight.
I think
No,
it's.
no,
I
let's
think
put
it's
your
in
backstory.
I'm
Edge of
pretty sure it's
Midnight.
Edge of Midnight.
Because he was the kid
I
you
think
let
it's.
down.
I think it's literally
Shame.
when we get
From
to
Flora.
the bishop. I think it's when we get to the bishop for the first time. I have like a flash. There's like a flashback crossing of Anya and like the kid.
Yeah, there was something.
I think it's in Edge of Midnight where we kind of dive into that a little bit, but that isn't his backstory. It's not just for the one shot. I like have this memory of covering it. I could be, I could just be kind of inserting it, but that's definitely yeah, absolutely.
Anya,
that's not just for the one shot. That's
As
part of.
long as I stay alive, we'll never get tricked by a child disguised as a hag ever again. Especially the same hag.
You're matter rough.
As long as I stay alive,
fun.
that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was like my first character. That's my first character
Yeah,
aside
to be-
from Tai Shen, everybody.
To be fair, it was the first time Mason
And
played at my
G-Fire
table, and
Plume.
he didn't know what I do.
I didn't
That's
know.
true. When Edge of Midnight, this is from Beth Stew. When Edge of Midnight returns, will Mace and Kelsey join? Also, if Farron and Yorgrim survive to get their artifact, what would their metamorphosis look like?
We're gonna be watching from the Chewy chair.
Mace and Kelsey were both murdered.
I mean, like quite literally. Yeah.
Farron and Yorgrim.
I'm gonna be over in the Chewy chair right over there. Rich is gonna make me watch. The
That's
sick
right.
bastard.
That's right. I'm gonna sit Mace down in the Chewy chair.
Oh no.
He'll be a cheat hair away from the table.
Oh god, and just never to enjoy a nut
been
again.
officially announced, and it is canon that both Farron and Yorgrim died on the way back to their home planet. We all know it.
Oh,
We all know it.
that's exactly what happened.
They're gone. They're gone. So who knows what their metamorphosis? There's certainly not a book that we published that might hold clues to what their metamorphosis may or may not have looked like.
Yes.
Certainly not.
Yes, of course.
Do not look there.
That would be absurd.
That would be ridiculous.
Why would we do that?
Don't do that.
And also, you don't do that. Because
my
it doesn't
happiness
exist.
shows up.
Because there may or may not be a book, and it's not a book. It's
While
not
you
that.
were hunting the lands of dead, I studied the blade. Here I am.
Call me Samuro. Or Blade Master. Maybe trademark
I
by
want to take this
Blizzard
question.
Entertainment.
Any-
Subsidiary of Microsoft.
Any plans to go to the Maryland Renaissance Fair this year? No, because all the tickets are
All the
sold
tickets
out.
sold out.
Because they decided that everything was going to be online and you couldn't buy tickets day of. So now they're being scalped for $200 to $300 on SeatGeek.
I remember.
I got tickets.
I remember when you could just show up day of, and it's a Saturday.
Don't remind me, Michael.
And you just decide to go to. Oh, you want to hit the Renaissance Fair? Yeah, let's go. And you drive down and you go up to Will Call and you just buy your fucking tickets with cash.
Yep.
It used to be like an
It used to
impromptu.
be like a totally cash business too. I think.
yeah.
So what I'll say
You
is,
should, like,
I'm
have to
not
go to the
normally.
ATM beforehand.
I'm normally very against gatekeeping.
No, I genuinely,
but
I genuinely think though
in
that
this case,
I don't think it's gonna be crazy busy because I think a lot of people bought tickets because they didn't want to miss out, and then they're not gonna show up. And since they're not selling tickets at the gate when people don't show up and stuff, it's actually gonna be lighter this year than usual. But I guess they don't care because they already got their money. So
We'll see. I think the other issue too is part of what makes the Maryland Renaissance Festival so great is that it's all like built-in structure. But the downside is you can't expand.
yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
I mean, they have
there's
so
so
much
much woodland.
woods they could tear down.
Well, I don't think they own it, right? That's the
Maybe
problem.
not. Like,
you should
I
negotiate.
think the government probably owns it.
maybe. I
But
don't
like,
know.
there's just nowhere for them to
State
expand
government.
to. Is my guess. Because I feel like at this point, if they could expand, they would, but maybe not. Maybe they can't.
I'm
afford to.
wondering if they're just
Maryland
making.
fucking
It's a
government.
George R. R. Martin thing. They're making more money than God, and so it's like
Who is the
Red
festival?
Fest. Yeah.
It's a lot of effort to expand.
And who knows? I would like them to expand though. Not
Also
to advocate
depends on,
tearing
like,
down
what's the-
Tokyo
It would
Woods,
be a
but-
better. It would be a better experience.
It's
if
just.
they
It's also
expanded.
just. My point is, it's not as easy to expand though when you have like literal walls.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
making a. You know, it's not like it's in a field
Yeah.
where they can just take up more field space.
Well,
Right.
if you want to go to a field Renaissance fair, Rich and I went to a
don't.
phenomenal Renaissance fair called the Virginia Renaissance Fair. And it was this big open field, and there were just some like white tents set up, and you could purchase a pickle on a stick for $4, and they would open the jar of Vlasic pickles in front of
Right in
you,
your face.
skewer the pickle, and then hand it to you. He doesn't care.
No, he's started texting.
He doesn't care.
Andy.
Andy.
Daisy Babes asks, how excited are you guys for the next The Midnight album that comes out October 3rd? What I will certainly say
You know what October 3rd is, right?
is that it is almost unbelievably poetic that the next album comes out on
Is that
October
serious?
3rd. Yeah.
Yeah.
For whom?
For the midnight.
Midnight.
That's what I thought. I finally listened
And he
to
missed that whole exchange.
Yeah.
And he's very
No,
distracted.
Sorry.
he
Very distracted tonight.
he turned me
All
off
of that
the
was
moment I
directed at
addressed
you.
him.
You got
And then we
something going on over
continued
there.
to talk about how
It's
you,
fine.
how you were over there.
Are you serious?
So October 3rd was the release date of the Crooked Moon, and on 2023, which was a very big day for us. And then 1 year later, the Midnight played in DC on October 3rd, 2024, and it was a very rough day.
It was
It was a very
bad.
rough day
It was
for me
a
and Mike.
very bad day.
It was the depths of the Crooked Crunch. We had discovered this particular thing that was totally gutting, and realized that we had that added like a month to Mike's writing plate. And
I
so
don't even remember what it was.
yeah, you were even thinking about not going.
No, I was gonna skip it.
Is that when we all went? I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil your story. But
I
that's when-
was
that's when
going
we
to
all-
skip it. Like it was bad.
And then we went, and it was the spiritual fuel that I think fueled the rest of the Crooked Crunch.
Yeah.
And I think that if we had not had that concert that day,
I don't
Who knows what
think
happened?
the Crooked Moon would be fulfilling right now.
I agree. I agree.
I don't
So
think
anyway, it's almost
I
like
don't-
spiritual fucking
Yeah.
divine providence.
We saw them the 9th during. I think it was the 9th during the Kickstarter.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
the 9th. So
Was
it
it the
was only
9th?
like I think so because it was like a week after.
It was right
the start.
It was right after our first week. So it was the very beginning of Death Valley.
Oh, we saw them during the
Yes, it was right after launch.
Yeah.
It was like October 9th. I'm gonna go back and check.
at the.
That was at.
Wait, where did they
No, it was
play?
the same place. It was the same place.
No, they were. Was that Baltimore?
No.
Oh.
No. We saw them 2 years.
The other place, the DC place.
No, it was
I can't remember the
DC.
name of it.
We went to DC.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was
Hold on,
DC.
I'm
The
gonna
last
find
time we
it.
saw them was DC.
The Anthem.
Yeah. The
It's called the
Because it was
Anthem.
the yeah.
They played the Anthem.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the 9th. It was Monday the 9th of
That's pretty
October
funny.
2023.
That's amazing.
And then then last year,
No,
it was almost
bro.
exactly a year later, on October 3rd.
Oh my God.
And so now you're saying that their album is dropping a year later.
a year
on
later.
October 3rd.
Anyway, I'm glad you asked that question. It's all very spiritual, right? Like in this weird way where like anyway.
I will say that I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream. I'll mention it. I don't think it's something that I should be ashamed of or hide. But on that day during the Crooked Crunch, my mental health was so bad. It was the worst that it had been on that day since 2020.
Yeah.
Which is when I was super spiral alcoholic depression. And I was like literally looking up like clinics I could check myself into. That afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I was thinking
I know.
about skipping the concert.
Yeah.
And checking myself into a clinic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the concert and see how I feel. And then I'm like, ah!
It was unbelievable.
It dragged me across the finish line of the Crooked Moon, and I avoided a major cliff dive, is what I will say. And so it's actually very funny, is that there's spoilers for the Crooked Moon. I don't think it's a huge spoiler, but in the Crooked Moon, spoilers for the Crooked Moon, the Crooked House chapter 12? No.
No.
13.
14.
Damn it.
Right? No.
it's 12.
It's 12.
It's 12.
It's 12.
Don't you?
Sorry,
It's my book.
Sorry, it's 12. You're right. You're right. 14 is
14 is Crimson Monastery.
Talking about chapter numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, fuck. Do not let me forget to reply to that guy about the art pieces.
The
Yes.
Because I told him I'd get back to him, and I just it totally slipped my mind.
Let's just
talk about it after this. I didn't want to
the company can buy them. Yeah,
because I didn't know how I wanted to handle it, and I didn't make a fucking.
I would
note.
just we can.
I have so much.
We're gonna get some originals of the Crooked Moon art.
Yeah, some of the art in the book was traditionally on canvas or paper.
Did you say Adventures is gonna pay for it? Yeah. Because I told Suzanne I would give her one only because I couldn't afford it right now. But if Adventures is paying for it, sorry, Suzanne. I'm gonna steal it.
It's our art.
I'm gonna steal it, Suzanne.
The company can pay for it.
I'm gonna steal it from you. I'm so sorry.
Matt, we're.
I couldn't. It's worth every penny, but.
I'm gonna get my fucking
just
frames
get back
in my
to her
office.
on that, please.
Yeah. We just gotta fall. I left that guy on red because I was. I just haven't had a fucking second.
No, it's 12. It's 12. Sorry, finish your story.
Oh,
Yes,
so anyway,
I apologize.
there is a pocket watch in there that says "Remember the 3rd," and it is a Full Metal Alchemist reference.
Yeah,
it is.
But
there's two other meanings, which means remember the 3rd of the day we launched in 2023, and then the private one was remember the 3rd of the Midnight Concert.
I want everyone in chat that ordered the Crooked Moon, there is an Easter egg in the printed version of the Crooked Moon that is not in the PDF. That you will see when you start to get it delivered.
Here's the thing is...
Remind me when you finally find that, and I want to talk more about that.
I wonder who the first person is going to call it out.
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
Because that is all part of this Easter egg and our ethos as an organization and things going forward. And because
this is not the first time you mentioned Easter eggs.
No. And we've mentioned Easter eggs, but there was a reason why we held it back because of the timing of certain things being after the original PDF delivery. So stay tuned. Look for it. It'll be really easy. Someone's going to find it immediately. It's not like it's hidden.
No, but I bet you there's going to be a bunch of people who just like they don't see it.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? So someone's going to be the first to see it.
Someone is. And if you're the first to find it and post about it in the Discord, it has to be in the CM Discord, in the Crooked Moon Discord, to get credit. We'll give you a gold star.
Yeah, you get like
one gold star.
You get one Richie Buck.
One Richie Buck. One Gilder Gold.
What is? Oh no, we've already answered this.
Anyway, thank you for asking that question. That was a very special day. Do you guys play F-Zero? It's the plot of a main crew, or if the plot of the main crew were putting on a show for the crowd, reminds me of a certain space cowboy.
I never did. Because I'm not a big racing guy. I love the vibes, but I never played it.
Shit out of F-Zero GX.
Where Mace is gone. He's our fucking F-Zero guy.
Yeah, Mace loves Captain Falcon more than anything.
I really thoroughly enjoyed the N64 one. I know it's not people's favorites, but I liked it.
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was good.
I really like the one where you're on the tubes and there's gravity.
That was the N64. Yeah. Well, I mean, all of them have. Well, so here's the thing. Here's what I would say.
The course, you mean?
I think all of the F-Zeros are good in their own right. Even the SNES one.
Yeah.
But I think that the technology wasn't there to really sell it until GameCube.
I'm sure that's right.
Because in GameCube, it feels like you're in a fucking sci-fi death race. It is wild
the
how
GameCube version.
Yes, it is so intense.
Probably because it's just technology limitations.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
it's like in the SNES, right? Like it's all flat plane, and you're just like doing this, right?
And I think that they did an amazing job of racer customization, and the customization to the racers. I was able to like really make my vehicle, my F-Zero racer, feel like my own. And I got to choose the stack, and it looked cool, and it was really fun. And I think I beat the full cups or whatever, like at the highest tier with my personal craft. It was really great. Anything to add on F-Zero? We never played the arcade game. Never played the arcade game.
I did.
There's an arcade.
You did?
I played the arcade game once, I think.
Like a cabinet?
Did it ever make it to the
Or
US?
you like sit in something?
I thought I did. Am I thinking something else?
Maybe. I don't know if I ever
Maybe
made it.
not. I feel like I played it once somewhere.
Hard game, cool as hell.
It's very hard.
Captain Falcon is the greatest character of all time.
It's very hard.
Would you actually say that Captain Falcon is your favorite character of all time? Like more so than Cloud?
It's up there, yeah.
I mean, it's all the same tier.
In terms of, he exists at like S tier.
Yeah.
You know? He's in the upper echelon.
Do you play Cloud in Smash?
Yes, I do.
In Ultimate? Yeah. So that was the thing.
I liked Cloud.
That's the thing where I kind of made a vow to myself. If I ever get back into Super Smash Bros., I'm going to learn how to play Simon Belmont. Because like, it was an absolute crime.
I really like
that
Simon too. It's hard.
that's
It's hard to
it's
play.
very
He's
hard
weird.
to play.
I always
I
felt that
liked
way
it.
about
Yes.
Solid Snake. But
I
Solid
did
Snake is
not
a fucking
love
nightmare.
how he piloted.
It reminded
was my
me
problem.
of Toon Link in Brawl,
Yeah.
where it's like it's a lot of projectiles and cool stuff, but using the chain was tough.
We do
Right?
this, and then it's
And
like,
you gotta,
It-
you're like
it starts
you're
with
like
physics,
whipping it around.
Gmod.
I didn't like how
Right.
they just felt so heavy to me.
They are.
Yeah.
heavy.
And I
Yeah.
hate that.
well, Simon
feeling.
especially.
Simon's
Well, and it's just like you watch like Trevor Belmont in Castlevania's flying all over the damn place,
Yeah.
fighting death. Slap him in the face with the Morning Star, and it's like.
you gotta
But
keep in mind
he's like
that-
Conan the Barbarian, right? So
Yeah.
like, it's just a
Yeah.
different build.
he's doing the fucking
Yeah.
chat. And you gotta keep in mind that like the mobility in the original Castlevania game is
Well, that's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
right. It's very
It's
and even
plotting.
Super Castlevania 4, which is
Yeah.
just the remake, and still Simon.
Onyx Gemstone King asks, why don't you guys call the channel point something from D&D, like gold pieces or something?
You can rename that.
Honestly,
Yes, you can.
I
Yeah.
just never got around to it. It was in
talked
beta,
about
and
making
you
it-
couldn't change it.
We
No,
talking about
we-
making it like honey because of the,
No,
because
if
the
you-
fucking bear.
Yeah.
If you remember,
Oh, the honey
it was
heist.
called Gold for a long time when we first
When it
started
wasn't
on Twitch.
baked into Twitch.
Yeah.
When it was managed by Stream Elements, it was called Gold.
Third
Yeah.
party thing.
But then they added this, and then once they added it to like let you change the icon and change the name, we've been doing a lot.
On the list of
Working a
things
lot.
that we have to do, that is like negative priority, unfortunately.
But now that we have this awesome custom currency in the greatest campaign ever played,
Oh my god.
like now I'm like, that's pretty good.
Galactic Notes.
Notes.
Galactic Notes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say anxiety.
What's your
Can cash in some anxiety.
Oh, anxiety.
I mean,
That's
everybody's got that.
We'll get around to, I mean, we also owe everyone more emotes, and that is coming at some point. We've just had a million fires to put out.
There's a great question from Freewit.
Okay.
If you can mix and match campaign bosses, which parties would you want to see fight which boss? I love that question.
Damn.
I don't know if we've ever answered this before.
I don't know if we've ever gotten this before.
This might be an original.
What party would you like to see fight what boss?
Damn.
What party?
I would love to see the Stradania party fight the Archbishop.
Yeah, that's a great.
that's a
yeah.
great answer.
That's the answer.
That's a great fucking
I would
answer.
love to see. I would love to see the Stradania party play through the first arc of Edge of Midnight, because I bet it would be so incredibly different from how it actually
my
went,
God.
and I would love to see how those characters would feel about what's happening in Druskenvold.
I think the story would have been less cinematic. I think it would have been handled a lot more directly.
Sorry, what would have been?
The story.
Of what? Sorry, I was thinking.
Curse of Stradania party, the Azure Expedition dealing Edge of Midnight.
Oh,
I think it would have been handled a lot more directly and less poetically.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Maybe.
I think it would have just been a different. It would have been a different flavor of poetry, like when you consider Clayton's, Claytonness, and everybody had their own things that were going on, and when they are put into a situation like that, it is not so dissimilar from what happened in Curse of Strahd. It's just, and that was poetic. So I don't know. I think it would be a beautiful scenario. I think it would just be different.
I want to see the Stradania party face against the big bad of Prime.
Oh,
That's interesting.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
I like it.
I don't know how we.
I like it.
I don't know how we do that. I would
Most
like,
of the Stradania party.
I would like to see the Icebound party face off against Rajani, is what I will say.
Interesting.
From Beneath Dark Wings.
Also interesting.
The Witchlight party against Baron Samedi.
Oh.
Also a great
Or
answer.
against,
Or
you
against,
mean, Draco Lich Guru.
yeah.
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 Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think
That's
then it's
extremely
obvious.
fitting.
The uprooted party against the big bad of Beneath Dark Wings would be
Shut up, Derek.
No, I won't shut up. Everyone liked that.
I want to see the Rhapsody and the Sparrow and the other personal yet to be named starfighters fight off against the Indomitable Mind or whatever it was called, and the Princess of Wrath flying through the air.
Wow, what a fucking dual pick.
I think that's a good answer, but I think you can just leave it at the Nautiloid in fucking space.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like literally in space. Have the dragon up there too. Fuck it.
Well, see, I was saying you don't need the dragon.
I mean, you don't need the dragon,
but that's cool too.
I like the idea of
Like
a
a
dragon and a Nautiloid.
3-person boss fight
Yeah.
is a fucking cool idea.
Yeah.
Write
That's
that down.
cool as
What
fuck.
was
Write
the
that
name,
down,
what was
write
the name
that
of the ship, Derek? That was like
I think it was the Indomitable Mind.
I was right.
I think that was correct. Yeah. I mean, only Derek knows, and Derek's not paying attention.
He's Googling. He's
what's going
checking.
on?
Hey, so what was the name of the Nautiloid ship in Iceberg?
Indomitable Mind.
It's the Indomitable Mind, right?
No, the dominant mind.
Dominant
Very
Mind.
close. Very close.
That was
Shit.
we all,
close.
we all thought
I
you were
could've sworn
right.
it
No,
was the
I
Indomitable
definitely
Mind.
thought I was right.
We all thought you were right.
Oh, the Dominant Mind.
Dominant Mind is snappy.
Other
Easier to
answer,
say.
yeah, it's much snappier for Dominant Mind. Dominant Mind's much better. I think.
I'll have a different answer after the 20th. Let me tell you that.
Oh boy. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
me too. Me too.
Bet you do.
I'll have a couple choice words after the 20th.
What I will say is, I frankly would love to see the Saltmarsh party against most bosses. I don't know what to like. I don't even know which.
You know, because I had this exact same thought, and I think it would be fun to see the Saltmarsh party on a boat. I'm assuming this is seabound, on a boat against the episode 6 boss of Stardust Rhapsody, the Leviathan.
Wait, what? Episode 6.
It's the Leviathan in the Colosseum.
Oh,
yeah,
very classic.
Yeah.
The alien, which was just the bioengineer.
I have the best AU answer that would actually be feasible in an AU.
Oh. Because are you gonna see what I was gonna say?
Spoilers. The Once Upon a Witchlight party
Oh.
versus Rougarou the Voracious Doom. I think would probably be the most like Kino and
That's what
cathartic.
Nikki said.
That's what Nikki
Oh
said.
really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, she said Baron Samedi.
But she
and
meant-
Yeah,
the
but I
Draco
meant-
Lich fight.
Oh, I view those two different boss fights. I mean the first
The
one,
OG,
but that's correct.
yeah,
Yes.
that would be really good
Yes,
too.
yes.
Both would be very good.
I was
Both would be
thinking.
very good.
I was thinking of the OG
Which one's the?
in the swamp.
In the swamp.
The one that almost
Yeah.
killed us.
It was the closest that the channel has ever gotten.
That's-
Mike
to
wasn't generous with
That's-
the Vaness's Pokeball.
That's
or
the
someone's
one
Pokeball. You're
That's
right.
the one I was
I
thinking
held on to it
about,
for like
but-
years.
Yeah.
technically. Technically, rules is written.
This should have worked.
It should have just still fried all of you. Like it would have worked, but basically all of the layer actions and all that shit would still technically work.
My last one. The
Molasses.
Shroud part. They would get fucking smoked. But the Shroud party versus Pazuzu. I think it would be such an awesome,
I already said the uprooted part.
epic climb. I'm being legitimate here.
Do you mean like smoke just because of where we currently are? You don't think there's a world where like someday?
I think eventually, if they can train enough, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But we're half the party size compared to Beneath Dark Wings.
and right, that's true. That's
Like, you know, and we had what's his name and the blade and the, you know,
true.
I don't want to spoil it, but like,
shit, sorry,
Oh.
my bad. I'm just spoiling it.
No, you're
Rabbit
fine.
Hamsters, 20 gifted. Thank you so much. 20 gifted subs, Rabbit Hamsters.
very generous.
Last one.
That's a
Last
cool question.
one.
This is a good question.
Last one. And I think this is really good. Spoilers for Prime. Mostly spoilers for Prime.
As everyone tunes out.
The Saltmarsh. The Saltmarsh party versus Diadra Tidehunter.
Oh,
Would be
8,000%.
Oh,
pure.
that's what I thought you were talking
Diluted
about. What are you
Kino.
talking about? Cracking in a Coliseum?
The
SDRA.
bioengineered. It wasn't a crack. It was an eel.
in Rex, in the Rex sponsor.
It was an eel.
Yes.
It wasn't
okay,
a kraken.
Okay.
It was an eel.
I
Yeah.
heard you say Leviathan, and I
It
was
was a
thinking
Leviathan.
Diadra.
Yeah, it was a Leviathan.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
Diadra,
yeah.
though. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I didn't hear it, but I was thinking the same thing you were.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Diadra
yeah.
fight would be fucking
It's
awesome.
a chimeric Leviathan.
Yeah. I understand why.
It was a crazy sea monster.
Yeah, it was.
Great
question.
Great question.
The Witchlight
Awesome
party
question.
against the shitbear amalgamation from Uprooted.
That's very funny.
That was a pretty funny fight. That was a pretty cool fight.
I used the Great Unclean one.
Yeah? I actually think that there are like several opportunities for bosses in Uprooted that like in an actual like more heroic campaign could be very cool. Like if Wygor actually becomes like a pestilent horseman, like that could be a fucking cool fight.
Part of me, we would never do this. Part of me wants to start season 3 of Uprooted with like brand new character art. Everyone like retools their characters, and it's like serious as the grave Castlevania style campaign.
Twist my arm a little, man.
That
I'm
would be
there.
awesome.
And just the tone completely changes. We're playing D&D, rules is written, we're rolling, and we don't mention anything.
Yeah.
We just play as if nothing happened.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I think that would be, people would be so angry,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
that would be the funniest fucking troll.
Honestly, I think we could. The joke would just be how long can we keep it up before we just fucking crash.
Here's one more serious Uprooted question, then we'll move on. I think the Uprooted party versus Arlon Mooncaller, Moonhunter.
Oh yeah.
Or,
Who?
frankly, the Thorn Mother.
The Thorn Mother. would
Yeah.
be
Honestly,
amazing.
that entire arc, put like right after what's her name, Anziri, through to the, end
Oh,
of
the
Thorn
flame
Mother.
fight. That's
Yeah.
the flame fight,
Well,
right?
No, I'm talking about
That was fucking cool.
I'm talking about after the flame fight. I don't know if you've gotten there yet, but into the basically all of the Wood Elf kingdom stuff. I think the
I don't
Uprooted
think I made it
party
to the Wood Elf Kingdom.
would have been that would be cool. Baka. Oh, come on.
I stopped at the heart of the Flame Hydra because that's when you'd stopped like uploading it at the time.
Oh, that's right.
It's in like the 70s or something.
You never got to Anziri then.
No, it's at the but I was talking to Mikey when he built that fight. So I
that's
saw
right.
the document.
That fight was so fucking awesome.
We were like
man.
looking at the boss stat block together, and I was like, "That's fucking cool."
Yeah,
dude.
that was one of my favorite bosses that Mikey ever threw at us.
That was amazing.
Which one?
Not
Ziri.
Sogdor. The
Aziri.
Oh, the
no,
Pyro
I was talking
Hydra.
about the Hydra. The
Oh,
Hydra. My
Torgrod.
favorite.
Torgrod.
Thank you.
The Incinerator.
Yeah, it's
Very, very different.
He's legally distinct.
It was a Pyro Hydra.
That was one of my favorite boss fights because it was like fucking like this.
If the way that the action economy works, and with it being a Hydra, like basically if it had gotten to its next turn, it would have been.
Yep.
Mathematically,
It would
there
have
was
been guaranteed to
Yeah.
You also had told me after the fact that the way it was written, if I had used the Bounty Hunter's Bebop, it would have just like ended the fight too.
Oh yeah,
And I
absolutely.
just didn't do it because I didn't think about it.
Yeah. It would have been like basically what happened in Hercules,
Yes.
where all the heads are all like intertwined,
And they all get tied up.
They all get tied up, and so it would have been like destroying itself.
That was, I think, one of the most unique boss fights you ever had. Still, to
Yeah.
this day.
Good times.
I think. Man, I really like the idea that I had. Man, it's a shame.
Commander Aqua. Wait, is Andy wearing a Pete's nut hat?
Yeah, I've been taking this off since Mace gave it to me.
You can buy
Well before it launched on the you get premier
I got
access.
to reveal that this was. Oh, also we can't say anything. But hold on, finish Richie's thought and then remind me to come back.
I'm just gonna say you can buy that hat at Adventures.com/shop eventually.
Oh yeah, okay, you got it.
When the shop turns back on.
Soon.
Whenever that is.
Soon.
Oh yeah, that is an
Apparently it's being worked on. I don't know anything about it.
it's
So
amazing.
I'm gonna stay blissfully ignorant on that.
It's a maintenance mode. There's so my favorite messages that I get from Mace are like, "Would you wear this? Or would you wear this? Or would you wear this thing?" And Mace sends me a picture. Not a picture. No, just you ask me about it. I can just read the conversation.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm
for
just
the
gonna
best.
read.
For the best, probably.
Well, no, I'm gonna read my reply. Obviously. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Superfluous Daddy, I'm gonna snipe this question. Do you ship to Hawaii? Yes.
We do.
Ooh,
I mean,
oh my.
Yeah, here it is.
we ship everywhere.
From a certain
Well,
point of view.
Almost
I was
everywhere.
gonna say if we ship to the EU, we're definitely shipping to Hawaii.
That's true.
Everywhere we're allowed to ship.
Yeah, everywhere we're allowed to ship.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah, we don't ship everywhere. That would be
We-
illegal.
we
that
ship-
would be illegal.
We don't ship anywhere we're not
everywhere
allowed
that
to
we're
ship.
legally
Yeah.
capable of shipping
that would
to.
that would be that's illegal.
Oh, you can't catch me.
Ignore me. I have nothing to do with fulfillment or
me.
shipping.
Yeah.
So I'm not an
Don't
authority.
go to Mike
I'm
for
not
your
an
fulfillment
authority.
question.
Nope.
Yeah. So Mace sends me a message and it just says, "Would you wear a hat that says blank on it?" And apparently I was the only person who gave him a positive, like, yes, I would wear this. But my answer was, does the Tin Man have a sheet metal cock?
Jesus Christ.
Does he?
Yes, he does. And yes,
metal?
I would wear the hat.
I don't know.
would wear the hat that Mace wanted to make.
I think
but
it's
apparently I was the only one who's answered in the affirmative.
I think it's of ingot.
That's very funny.
I think it's ingot.
Yeah.
What do you think, Derek?
Ingot.
Ingot.
Honey to Wydrox asks, is Ziggy even out of shape? He hauls around 70 pounds of tech everywhere he goes.
Oh, that's not what I thought they were gonna say. He holes around.
He's got a huge pipe. We've already established that Ziggy has a massive pipe. It's a huge pipe. It's a thick, girthy pipe.
I think Ziggy is fat kid strong.
Yeah.
Giant
Yeah.
legs being fat.
He's got calves,
Yeah.
calves for days.
I think he's surprisingly more nimble. I also think just being a
He can
Saurian.
take a punch too. He's a
Yeah.
fucking Triceratops.
He can't
man.
take a punch.
He can't take a
took
punch.
a punch once and
He
threw
threw
up.
up.
Threw up. That's right.
Look at his AC and his health.
He's been one shot in every fight he's been.
No.
No.
To be fair, he's been doing this. Like that was the first time he ever got punched.
Yeah.
Right, and
That's
now he's in these insane
No,
fights, and
Ziggy's
he's like,
gonna be
he
a
thinks
stone
he's gonna
cold
die.
killer.
He's stabbing people with his fucking horns
Yeah.
and shit.
That's still my favorite scene that happened but didn't happen. Is when we all collectively agreed that in the very first bounty hunt he ever went on, he got punched in the stomach.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's That's canon.
Right.
That's
my
canon.
favorite scene that happened, but that didn't happen. We
With
get to watch it happen.
oh man, not with Orlo.
I can picture it so clearly.
With the jewel thief.
I can't remember his name.
Oryx.
Oryx. The Oryx. Oh man, that was funny.
Meets Las Carnes asks, hello, how is Product Hemispheres coming along? It's basically unstarted. Not entirely, but basically. It's almost entirely unstarted.
Yeah. Project Hemispheres is effectively unstarted.
You guys make me laugh.
Unstarted.
We've done a bit of thought work, and we've had a few meetings about it, but it's basically unstarted. Will there be any plans for a Legends of Adventures card game or trading card game? Bird think.
The thing about trading card games, I would love to eventually expand our gaming offerings, but it's getting into TCG is very similar to getting into wargaming in the sense that both markets are so heavily dominated
There it is.
by
That's
a
it. That's the answer.
titanic
Yep. Can't break into
game
it.
that everyone else that isn't Warhammer 40k or
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering are fighting for absolute fucking
I
scraps.
bet you 95% of new TCGs fail within the first 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I would bet every penny I've ever made.
Or they're
That's
just
almost
propped
that high.
up by a massive company
Yeah.
that just
But, like,
just wants it
I
to
can't
happen.
tell you the number of card games that I have tried that were, and I'm sure it's like you guys with every WoW killer clone, right? Where it's like I've played so many Magic killers that cease to exist after a year.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, this just isn't as good. Sorry.
It's got to take so much to just keep. I mean, you think just from a balancing perspective, if you want to keep out continuous content, it needs a massive engine behind it just to keep it alive once you create it.
There are so many games where I'm like, that has legs, and it doesn't have legs. It doesn't have legs at all.
Yeah. And people still play other games. There's One Piece, there's obviously Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Pokemon still is massive.
Yeah.
Gundam
So
just
like
launched something.
basically it's like Magic has the entirety of like the hardcore players, and Pokemon has the entirety of all the hardcore collectors.
Yep, that's a really
and
good way to
basically
put it.
everyone else is like, you say, "Oh brother, may I have some oats?"
Yeah, right.
Please.
Very funny.
And there's like, no, the tall ones
Hear
gave it to
me.
me. Right. It's very much and all war and also, it's obviously wargaming, it's even more serious, and the investment you need to have in order to start a war game is immense. So I mean, I think that it's just kind of
Sawzold asks, who makes the emotes? They are adorable. Their name is, I believe they're credited.
Baban.
Baban.
B-A-B-A-N.
B-A-B-A-N.
Baban.
They're amazing.
They do
the
great
best emotes on Twitch, in my opinion.
I agree. What
What
is your favorite band or singer within the rock or metal genre? I can't pick one.
Living or dead? Does it matter?
Just anything.
I don't think so.
If it's living, Jornlanda,
Good answer.
or
that's
wait,
very
rock
nice.
or metal,
Rock or metal?
or Tyler Lyle.
Who's Tyler Lyle?
the lead singer of Midnight.
I mean, Bruce Dickinson, Geddy Lee are living.
Yeah.
But
I pick Yorn. Like in my mind, I think Yorn, in terms of pure singing, in a vacuum,
yeah.
Yorn is my favorite metal singer, and for rock,
I
it's
think
Tyler
in
Lowe.
history, I absolutely love Bruce Dickinson. But I think Ronnie James Dio is probably my favorite vocalist of all time.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked. If we're talking living or dead,
I think of all time, if I had to choose gun to my head, while acknowledging that I love tons of elder god tier singers, Jorn Landa, Tobias Sammet, Bruce Dickinson, and there's so many amazing elder god tier vocalists. I think gun to my head, have to pick one for the broad range of all rock and metal. It has to be Ronnie James Dio. That's my answer.
I share that
Good answer.
Anybody else?
The rock singer?
or metal.
Or metal.
I don't know metal well enough.
Then pick rock.
I don't know rock well enough.
Sabrina Carpenter is Derek's answer.
That's not
Andy, go ahead.
I also choose metal Sabrina Carpenter. It's like metal Godzilla.
Andy chooses what's her name? Who's the most famous person on the planet right now?
Chapel
Chapel Roan.
She's not either of those categories. I like her and she sings well, but that doesn't count.
Well, if Sabrina Carpenter
It's
counts.
dumb. I don't pick that.
I'm trying to think.
I also just really love Avantasia, but I think what always really confuses me, but makes it hard to pick is, it's operatic, so all the songs are just kind of like different people at different times.
Yeah, there's
but
lots
I
of
love it all
singers.
so much, so it's hard to know,
who's singing.
I
what
don't really
parts.
listen to it thinking like, oh, this person is
There's
singing
Ronnie
right now.
and there's Toby.
Yeah,
and
I
there's
just,
Yorn.
I'm just like, oh, this is awesome.
There's Bob
you know?
Catley. Yeah.
I'm just experiencing
Tate.
it,
Yeah.
You just making up names?
They're all singing.
I swear to God, I thought there's no way Bob Catley
Has he been mentioned yet?
No.
Robert Plant's great.
He's a great singer.
Yeah.
And
Freddie
I think
Mercury's a
that
great pick.
I don't think
Rock
that
and
enough
roll.
people talk about how good, and I don't know if he's like the same tier that we're talking right now, but I don't think enough people talk about how good Paul McCartney is at singing. He's actually fucking great.
I was about to seriously answer for Andy. I think Paul McCartney would probably be up there for
Good answer. I was gonna say Freddie
He's a
Mercury.
great singer.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury's
Mercury.
pretty great.
You know what? I
that's
think
awesome.
Paul McCartney's a great pick too.
I've always really loved Elton John.
Elton John, I was thinking.
Billy
you know
Joel.
who's actually very underrated?
love Billy
I think this counts. Billy Joel. I was looking to say Billy Joel. Billy Joel's fucking great.
He's one of those guys
That's,
that every time he comes around, I threaten to go see him live, and I know I'm going to run out of time and probably never get to.
Well-
because he hasn't toured in a while, but he would still every once in a while come around Philly or New York, and I would love to
Yeah.
just try to see him one time.
Does Stevie Nicks count?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
And it's a
Stevie
great
Nicks
fucking
counts.
answer.
Yeah.
She'd probably be mine.
I'll throw in Lindsey Buckingham too. Throw in both of them.
Nura Luhimo. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Finnish name, I think. Finnish fans, let me know. Nura Luhimo, the singer of Battle Beast.
Yeah, she's
I think she is the best, or at least my favorite female vocalist in metal. Her voice is really amazing with tremendous range.
Quoth the Raven. Nikki, have you seen the trailer for Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein? Since it was mentioned in the Crooked Moon Discord.
I just heard about it yesterday from the Crooked Moon Discord.
Like you didn't know the movie existed at all.
I had
didn't know it
no
existed.
idea
really?
that it
Oh.
existed
It's starring
until
what's
I
his
saw
name?
that.
Wait, it's
I
it's out
know.
now? It's not coming out?
No, it's coming out. I don't know when it comes out, but it stars Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah,
Really?
the cast
Wow.
is
Isaac. Oh,
really?
spectacular.
I don't know who else.
Papa Lannister is in it. I can't remember.
Oh.
Charles Dance.
Yes, God, he's fantastic.
He's awesome.
He's great.
It really is good.
Anyway, it's a great cast, and it apparently comes out early October for a limited theater run.
Oh, cool.
So
This year?
yeah,
That's great.
CEO the Falcon asks, wondering when Edge of Midnight will be making a return. I've been missing Jericho, Marius, Briggsy, and Lethica, but I don't miss Yorgrim at all. They didn't say that.
Oh my
But
God.
they didn't include Yorgrim.
That's fucking
So
amazing.
I'm
That's gonna be so brutal.
That is
I'm
so
reading the-
Wow, that really got me. That's spun up. I was like, what the hell?
You got me.
Who said
so
that?
bad.
so
That's
fucking.
Oh my
bro.
God. Oh my God.
Nothing's been announced.
Falcon.
We need to iron out our.
I trusted you, the Falcon.
We're gonna iron out our schedule and figure out what's
God,
going
I
on.
had a
there.
great fucking thing to say about this, and it was gonna be another question, and it was gonna be so fucking
Like cool? Like great
yeah.
dialogue?
It was gonna be a good
Damn.
a good topic for conversation.
Shit.
Time Slug. Would you ever release a list or at least talk about all the references to the Crooked Moon? Anyone who catches one gets inspiration in our game. Probably not.
No, we've been advised by our lawyer not to do that.
Come on, say it. Why don't you?
I'm not saying that's a joke. That's a joke.
Oh yeah, totally a joke. Totally a joke. Oh, silly joke. That definitely didn't happen.
Oh wow! Imagine if we had a lawyer.
I think what I like is that that there is an extremely deep cut reference that I make in the roving rookery that is made.
Oh, I know what you
About-
mean.
Yeah, you know. Derek knows.
We talked about it a lot.
We talked about it a lot.
What did you say?
There's,
Wait, start
there's
over?
an extremely deep cut reference that is made.
We came to that. We came to that
in-
together.
Yeah, in Roving Rookery, and it is a very deep cut reference of
Spoilers for the Crooked Moon campaign.
oh yeah. That's what I'll say. What was her name? Holy shit, I don't remember her name. The apprentice, the postmaster's apprentice.
God, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's a great name too.
It's a wonderful name.
It's I was really proud of that one.
Hold on. Geneva Fairchild.
Damn.
Geneva Fairchild.
It starts with a G.
Geneva Fairchild. And
funny.
no one has guessed it. No one has successfully or correctly guessed
I
the
don't think
reference.
anyone will ever.
I don't
More
think
like
anyone-
Geneva suggestion, child. Do the bit, clown.
There's not really even any way to look it up.
Where's Chuckles?
That's very funny.
Thank you, Lake.
That's very funny.
Thank you. I thought,
It's
I
6
thought you'd
degrees of
appreciate that.
separation, and once you know it, you'll see it so clearly.
Yeah, but what I like is that so rather than me saying, and I've already said a lot of my references, but like for all the fun little Easter eggs and the little references that we threw in there, I would love for people to just, point it out and see what they catch. Our wonderful lead graphic designer, Yelka, he is running a version of the Crooked Moon, and he's obviously being a graphic designer. He's the one who laid out the book. It's the reason why the layout is so stunning is his vision. And so he's doing a tremendous amount of props and goodies and things that he's basically tweaking, and he has this amazing immersive campaign for his friends. And what he said is that his players are picking up references that he as the DM didn't get. And so it's kind of this fun little Easter egg that he's dropping references that he doesn't know. And I hope that happens in your campaign. Where
He did this amazing thing where he basically starts it like Edge of Midnight started, where we found the tickets on our person.
Yeah.
For the Ghostlight Express.
He did under the
And
seat.
yeah,
He
so
did-
basically he said, everyone look
I thought
under
that
your
was really
seats,
cool.
and they pull up under their seats, and they had the ticket on them.
Bro, I
That's
missed that.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, he had him
missed
like
that,
taped
bro.
under the seats. It was so fucking cool.
Blue
I don't mean to
asks-
spoil your reveal. I keep doing that.
No, you're fine, man.
Idiot.
Don't worry about it.
ruining
Like a stupid idiot.
Oh,
I just got
It
excited.
keeps blowing up in my face, just like everything always
Just
does.
like everything always does.
Is that a Zuko reference?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
So he goes out to try to get struck by lightning.
That's right.
Great fucking
Yeah, and he's,
episode.
and he's shouting into the
Yeah.
storms. Throw your best at me. You've never held back before. You've
You
never
had
held
me-
anything back before.
You had me a
Dude,
bit
it's
ago
fucking-
at your Magic decks. Seems like Mikey is on a Renball/Jericho deck.
Oh shit!
Andy's on an Edgar Markov/Marius deck.
Oh,
What's
man.
next? Mace on a Koram the Undertaker deck for Yorgrim, and Richie
wow.
on any of the pirate decks. I love the Crooked Moon and Edge of Midnight. Thank you for everything.
She started with Pirates.
I already have a pirate deck. It's my favorite deck. It's Admiral Brass's Unsinkable.
Bro, we have to
It's a
play
zombie
fucking
pirate deck.
Edge of Midnight.
We
all
got
of,
very good.
all of
Yeah.
Edgar Markov is in the mail.
Oh, there you go.
It will be playable, but I need a proxy because I want to play it right fucking now. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
proxy it, dude.
I don't have
have
how
it
much
out.
ink is in the printer.
I play a lot
We just
of.
replenished it.
Oh, fuck! I should probably print the proxies right now.
I play a lot of Sephiroth, which is not very similar aesthetically to Yorgrim, but does a lot of aristocrat,
Yeah.
graveyard,
Graveyard, yeah.
like kind of undead.
But if there's an
monster
actual
stuff.
Undertaker
Oh,
legendary,
yeah. I
That
mean, I'm
sounds
happy to
awesome.
look it up. Corum the
I was gonna say,
Undertaker.
Did this person just like hear us talking about this?
Yeah,
Did-
yeah,
did-
we
started it.
I was gonna say because otherwise that is so spot on. Anyway,
It's perfect, though.
I told Mace this, but I was looking to play an Aristocrats deck, and I wanted to play Sephiroth. But the problem was that I wanted more colors because a lot of the aristocrat colors have like either white, definitely white, sometimes red, sometimes green. And I was like, well, I can't just like put Sephiroth in the 99. Like, I need a way to get him regularly, otherwise it doesn't function right. And I had looked at Edgar before I ever even looked at Vivi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god, we were talking about it months ago.
And I just forgot about him.
Yeah.
And then I went back and I was like, holy shit, he just makes fucking 1/1s all the time.
Yeah.
This is my fucking aristocrat stack.
I love it, dude.
The only rules is that I've placed upon myself is that every creature in the deck has to be a vampire. I'm not playing a single creature that isn't a vampire.
Amazing.
I'm starting at very budget because there's like a handful, like 15 vampires or so that all cost anywhere from $20 to $30 a piece,
Oh my
$40 a piece. So there's some very expensive vampires that I'm not buying right away. So it's all budget.
You can slow roll it.
Yeah, it's all
Work
budget
'em in.
vampire. I don't have any infinite combos at the moment because there's a couple of ways that you can put together a thing where it's like every time I gain life, you guys lose 1 life, and then every time you lose 1 life, I gain 1 life. So it's like I deal 1 point of damage, the whole table dies because it just you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So I don't have any of that in there. And then I was inspired by my good friend Matt's zombie deck, where he is playing zombies. He only plays zombies. He doesn't play a single card that
Is
isn't
he
a
the
zombie.
black-blue guy from
Black, blue, white,
Innistrad?
Verena.
Okay, so
I
not the
think it's black, blue,
dude.
white. But he only has 4 cards, I think, that are white, and like 1 or 2 cards that are blue. So it's still mostly mono black, basically. And he doesn't play a single creature that isn't a zombie. And at the end of the day, the way that he has the deck built, it is technically like tier bracket 2, but it plays like it's bracket 4. And like that's all. Like I want to, and all he's doing is playing zombies and turning them sideways.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to do is play vampires, turn them,
Right.
and be like, I'm just playing vampires, bro.
I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So I would love to get like a sleeve to put Edgar in, where it's like Marius is on the sleeve,
Yeah.
right? And, like,
Oh,
but I mean, he
dude.
already basically looks like Marius. They're like armoring him up, and some dude is like offering up his sword and shit. It's fucking badass.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to play this deck. Sorry, I'm
Royal
I'm
Guarantee
I'm
asks.
rant.
Oh, I meant to look up that Undertaker guy.
I've been loving Stardust Rhapsody Anthem, and I also love watching you guys talk about it. What are some of your
Oh,
favorite
that's
things
so
about the
kind.
campaign that you don't get to talk about very much? Come on, we talk about it a lot.
No, there's a lot that we can't talk about.
There's
that
a
I would
tons
love.
we can't talk about.
That's my answer for that. There's so much that I want to say that I'm not allowed to.
I want to think of something that I can say that we don't talk about much.
Let me think.
I mean, it's what was it?
Basically,
Like
like,
some of your favorite things about the campaign you don't get to talk about very much.
what are some fun, like, if we were doing a pop-up video for Anthem, and we just wanted to pull, like, fun facts and stuff that, like, there might not be any reason to share it.
I always say that like all the fun music and video game references that are interlaced, I feel like they're all very obvious, and most people get them. so
Naming the episodes is always fun.
that's a blast.
Yeah.
Because we put
That's
this
a
like
blast.
crazy
Oh,
that's a good one.
constraint
That's a good one.
on ourselves, and that we want this through line through all of the episodes, even more constrained than Overture was.
Yep.
And the episode that's going to air on YouTube either tomorrow or Friday was a challenge to think of.
I have a quick question for Derek that I need to ask him. It's a work-related question.
Yeah.
Derek, if I download Microsoft Office like suite on this laptop, even though I had already like done it and hooked it up to my computer at home, is it gonna like fuck shit up, or should I be able to access it from more than one computer?
You should be alright.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I'm gonna try.
If it gets fucked up, then I'll fix it.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else?
I just think that everything I want to say I can't. Here's one thing I'll say. I think, and this only was prompted from a question that we got on Monday, is that I think that a lot of Pike's backstory has been laid out there, but in a unconventional way, and so some people are confused about it, and I'm excited to more plainly talk about it.
Yeah.
Like the hints, like a lot of the facts and the hints are out there, and I think that you can like put together what's happened for the most part. Like if you go back and rewatch the episodes, but I know that there was some confusion surrounding it, and I think that it's just we don't get to talk about it much in character because it just hasn't. Really come up yet.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to like be able to talk about it more plainly when the time is right, organically. That's all.
Man, I think like my favorite part is always what comes next.
Oh fuck.
It's all, like every time it ends, it's always the next session.
It's like there's no laurel resting.
I can't think. Oh, you know what? I love because this is kind of maybe not unconventional, but this is something Stardust does that nothing else we have really does. I love physically the Rhapsody. And I love it because it's like a flying home base. And so oftentimes you'll see that either the beginning the beginning of the day, so usually the odd number sessions for us, the beginning of the day often starts in the Rhapsody. As we're like kind of getting together. Yeah, I was trying to think if there was an example of it not
Episode
starting in the
1
Rhapsody.
is the only one that I think doesn't start.
Yeah,
And
it
this
starts
past episode
yeah.
was the only episode where,
It didn't end in the Rhapsody.
or the day. So
The day didn't end. The
day-
even usually ends in the Rhapsody.
Yeah.
The odd usually begins in the Rhapsody.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that. It's that like
This
you
is
know
the first time.
the Rhapsody being this kind of like actual roving home that takes the party like everywhere is very cool, and I love that so much.
Until the fucking Nexus Consortium Bank takes it.
Yeah, they're gonna repo that.
Until
shit.
they're
gonna-
Spoilers!
We're
We just did
we're
that.
fighting the bank. We're
They're
fighting
gonna
the bank.
fucking
Good
repo
luck.
that
You think
shit.
you're fighting the bank? You're
We're fighting the
blackballed.
bank.
You're blacklisted.
I'll hack him. I got it.
Yeah, we are so unbelievably fucked.
Oh man, God.
I don't have a solution to this problem.
That's very funny.
Gotta make money somehow.
Yeah.
One way or another.
I don't know.
Plenty of crime out in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problem is, you didn't even look at the interest rates. You just signed. You fool.
Well, you know, when it
Desperate
gets the
times.
specifics on numbers, I'm like, we're hand waving this.
Presumably, we would have looked at the interest rate.
Yeah, you're crazy if you think Rhett doesn't have this
Oh,
shit
yeah.
locked. That man knows every note that comes in and out of his fat wallet.
Red, you chose variable interest. How could you?
I don't have any choice. Our industry was flagged as high risk.
A truer statement
No,
has never
but
been said.
unironically, our interest rate is probably pretty bad.
It's very bad.
Because we're bounty hunters, right?
Yes.
Like,
They know that we're
1,000,000%.
broke all
Yeah.
the time.
it's at least 15%.
And they
At
sense
least
that you guys are
15%.
desperate.
Yeah.
Right? And so, you know.
It's probably like legal loan sharking at that point.
Yeah, almost. I mean, this is the Nexus Consortium we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got my
a
next
member
going.
of which is Chimera Bionetics.
That's right.
So, who
sir.
we've known has done very questionable things.
Well. Let's see what happens next
Any
time.
patron questions? Because we just
Oh,
know
yeah.
we're-
Aaron Bull. Have you heard of Obojima Tales from the Tall Grass campaign? It's a Studio Ghibli / Legend of Zelda inspired campaign.
have we?
If so, who would you want to play in that campaign? Not only do we know it, our friends from 1985, they publish it. You know, we know Jeremiah, who's one of the lead designers. We know Ari and Adam, who were also lead designers
the
there.
lead writers on that
The
book.
lead writers. And you know, it
That I
is-
didn't know.
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah, Jeremiah, Ari,
I know
and
Jeremiah
Adam
well.
are the lead writers, or were the lead
Funny
writers.
guy.
And it looks really cool. I think, yeah, I don't know who I'd want to play in that setting. It seems very fun and chill. Like, I became
I need
more.
to get a fucking copy.
I became more interested in it after I watched The Boy and the Heron.
We
Is what I will say.
We backed it, but I bet money you didn't fill out our survey.
Almost certainly.
'Cause I
Almost
really-
certainly, my
I
copy
really
is
want a
in their
fucking
warehouse.
copy. I want a copy
And they're
so
like,
bad.
wait, what the hell? Give me your fucking.
Unironically,
survey."
the next, I think at PAX Unplugged, I'm just gonna go to their booth and be like, yo, let me get a copy.
Yeah.
Please.
Kaio.
I think the
I vote Kaio.
Oh, you want me to play Kaio in that setting? You want to play Kaio?
No,
in that
you're
setting?
playing Kaio.
Oh, okay.
That's my vote.
That's fair.
if
A
we were going to
Gibblified
transport a whole,
No, I'm thinking individual characters. We're cherry picking.
Instead of keeping the parties together.
I think Uprooted Party would do really well in Obojima.
What do you mean? I don't know what the like the species are. Can you play?
Any D&D species, you know.
So you can play some more anthropomorphized. I can't say.
Probably we
Have
you
a
know
stroke.
we could homebrew it. I mean it's not. I don't think the species were made to be like these are the only species on the island.
I would have a
Right?
proposal though. I wouldn't play a raccoon. I'd change him into a tanuki.
Yeah.
You know, make him like
yeah.
Gibblified, like
That's
you know,
great.
like culturally inspired by. all of
Yeah.
that, right?
Maybe if you mix it up a little bit, change the animals around a little bit. That
I
could be
don't
fun.
think I'd keep him as a straight.
No,
raccoon.
I think if they got a Obojima / Ghibli coat of paint, Kaio, definitely Jericho.
I love that.
I hop
Yeah.
around. Clayton.
Clayton. 8,000%.
Oh, Jericho like Kubo and the Two Strings.
That, but I was thinking about the Scarecrow from
House.
Oh.
Turnip.
Yeah, Turnip
Head.
I was thinking about that instrument.
Yeah, the Tommy Shell.
I think
Yeah,
Yorgrim
yeah.
is ridiculously Ghibli coded.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so Ghibli coded. If you can slap a coat of
we
paint
all
on him.
play a party of parakeet people.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, that's why I thought
on
of
a
Brooded
mission, on a
immediately.
mission for the parakeet kid.
Oh my
Parakeet
god. No, Parakeet Party. Parakeet Folk Party. Obojima, Jeremiah, if you ever watch this, we need the fucking... You never will. But please, put in Parakeet Folk. Put in Parakeet Folk.
In the sequel.
We need it in the sequel. We need it. Anyway.
I just...
Giving Ox says, question for Stardust Rhapsody, though I do not think it needs it, will we ever see a 3D space combat system versus the 2D hex mat you guys use now? No.
No.
The juice in our minds is not remotely worth the squeeze when it comes to trying to simulate the third axis.
No, as soon as you...
It's also extremely difficult to attempt to simulate on camera. Not alone, just like at the table is it a mess.
Yeah.
But to convey it on camera with angles, it's just logistically it just doesn't work.
X-Wing didn't do it. Armada didn't do it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why.
And at the end of the day, we subscribe to the Star Wars style of science fantasy, where there are dogfights in space, and somehow
happens here.
all of the ships are all in the same plane,
Yep.
and they're all attacking each other, facing each other, or in Gundam and other Battleship Yamato.
We narratively articulate the three-dimensionality of it with if you saw the episode where we went through and displayed the space mechanics, then you saw that we would narratively articulate it in 3 dimensions, things with maneuvers, things with just cool stuff that Pike was doing out in space as he was battling, but it just doesn't make any sense to try and like actually do it on the map.
People comment, is there really, can they hear each other in space? Is there really an explosion in space? Yes.
Yes, in fact there is.
Yes, in fact there fucking is.
Yes.
Oh, how do they find a heading? How are they facing each other? How does that make sense in space?
Oh, we're not in space. We're in the Stardust Rhapsody.
Jules asks, what was your first gaming console experience? Was it Atari or Nintendo? Which generation?
NES.
Super Nintendo. Yeah, you beat us to the punch.
But I never had a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I told you I did this weird like skipping every
Yep.
other system, but I
Yep.
had an NES, yeah.
Super
I
Nintendo.
played an Atari. I've used one. I never owned one.
I never played an Atari.
It was weird. No.
My first, if you count handhelds, I think Game & Watch was the first.
Oh, Game & Watch.
If
Yeah,
you count that.
I don't count the Game & Watch. We had Bug House.
We did.
Greenhouse. Bug House.
Greenhouse.
With Stanley the Bugman. No, Stanley the Bugman is from Donkey Kong 3. Is it the same character in Game & Watch Greenhouse?
It might be. I don't know.
Because I know that Donkey Kong and Mario were in Game & Watch games.
The Bugman.
Nintendo experts, let me know. I used to be a pretty big Nintendo expert myself.
Noah S. asks, how do y'all create such cool and dynamic characters?
The adventurous character creation process and teamwork.
And dinner.
Collaborations.
Organization and teamwork and
We
dinner.
do like dinner.
That's a YouTube poop thing. Sorry I haven't brought that up. No one's going to understand
No.
that reference.
It's a good
No.
answer though, still. Dinner's accurate.
That's
Done.
true.
What have I done?
It's the free food, bro.
What have I done? Sweet Jesus, what have I done? Come a thief in the night.
We
Come a dog on
we
the
take
run.
theme extremely seriously, and we are very collaborative when we make parties. We don't just all go into our own holes and design a character, make the character sheet, write our 16-page backstory, and submit it to the GM saying, "This is what I'm playing." No one gets to do that. We have a very specific way of creating characters, and we all subscribe to it.
Yep.
And sometimes, or many times, other people think of someone else's character for them, and they get pitched and workshopped. We all workshop them together.
So when you've known each other a long time, you kind of know. It's almost easier to think about what would Andy think is cool? What would Mikey think is cool? Then what would I think is cool?
Yep.
You know? So
The reason why Mace is sitting here as part of the core crew is because I called him up one day. It was like the end of summer, and I'm like, Mace, I know that you're already in Icebound, but there's this campaign, and I have a character idea I think you'll fucking like. And by the end of the conversation, Mace is like, I'm fucking in.
And Mikey also said, he was like, listen, I know you said you can only play monthly. You got a whole job. It's crazy hours. You just can't do anything more than that. But hear me out. Just play Edge of Midnight as Yorgrim for 10 episodes.
Only 10.
That's it.
Yeah,
Only
and
10
then we'll let you
episodes.
go.
Only 10.
Just a
And then we'll
small,
let you go.
and we'll let you go. Just a small little snippet. Just a little taste. Just a little taste of the action.
A little snack.
A lot of the
I
times,
knew I was hooked to G-Fire.
A lot of the
man.
times I have
I
like
knew I was-
an
I
had a
idea of
feeling.
what I want to do, where I'm like, oh, I want to play this class this time, or I have this kernel of an idea for something, and then I take it to Mike, and Mike's like, oh, well, then you could do this, and that's what, like,
Yeah.
you know, there have been a few times he's like, just name my characters. There have been a few times where I'm like, I want to do this thing, and he's like, okay, how's this sound? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I think my favorite, though, was us working Marius and Torbeck to and from the morning walks.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had a lot of talking about, there was a period of time on this channel I almost played 2 Blood Hunters.
That's
Put that into perspective. Think about that.
That's brutal, dude.
That's a nightmare.
It would have worked better for Marius than it does for Torbeck, but
Trouble at the Tavern asks, any tips for a real D&D podcast that's starting out and trying to get more exposure? Make sure your content is engaging as it can be. Make sure that it's worthy of an audience.
How do you do that, Rich?
You do that by... How would you answer this question?
I'll let you know when we figure it out.
I would just make sure that there is something consumable to your content. Content is made to be consumed. And think about the reasons why people consume content. They either want to laugh, they want to hear an amazing story, they want dramatic and epic moments, they want interesting characters and character dynamics. Make sure you have at least one of those.
Chemistry,
Right? Make sure you have something to offer, right? I think we all have fun in our D&D games, but a lot of the times the fun comes in the fact that you are literally playing it. And generally, a D&D podcast or a campaign needs some X factor or some Y-axis is what I should say, that sort of makes it content, right? And then, if you want exposure, short-form content is the way.
yeah.
So make sure that your stuff converts well into short-form content, and take the time to edit it into short-form content, and make sure that that edited content is engaging and entertaining as possible.
Make sure that it's something that you really want to do, and be willing to grind your ass off for years.
Thank you.
With no audience and no return. And if you feel like you can't do that, then it may not be the right.
Yes. So yeah, this question was about specifically exposure, but if we're talking just broadly, right? Do not do this for money, and do not do it for fame, and don't do it for exposure.
don't do it for the wrong reasons.
Whatever you do, if you are doing this so you can get exposure, failure is inevitable. You need to be willing to and prepared to and commit to grind for years with no one ever watching and listening.
Yeah.
And if you're not prepared to do that, it's not worth doing, in my opinion.
I would say at least 5 years.
Yeah, put in 5 years.
Need to be
Half a decade.
Need to be prepared to do it for at least half a decade. And so when you think about, hey, would I be okay if we didn't get any kind of exposure or notoriety or audience until 5 years from today, or whenever it was started? Would that be acceptable? And if not, you know, it's what they say is it takes 5 years for an overnight success.
Yep.
We played very happily for 5 years. We enjoyed those 5 years.
They're great 5 years.
They were great
Because
5
we
years.
were making each other laugh. We were telling great stories that we loved. I just showed up, but I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you did.
I know exactly what
absolutely
we're
did,
fucking
yeah.
saying.
Derek can read the ethos. Maditech and Sister Silly, thank you so much. 5 gifted from Maditech, 10 gifted from Sister Silly.
Jules asked, question for Star Wars Rhapsody Anthem, are prosthetics like Rhett's and others common, or are they seen as unnatural despite the futuristic setting? I think they would be relatively common.
Yeah, they'd be relatively common. They're definitely not unnatural, but in the context of
I was going to say, I think it depends on who you ask of whether or not they are unnatural.
And we saw in the most recent episode that there are certain people that have religious beliefs that do not like them.
Yes.
And believe that it is unnatural.
But that was very much a belief of that brand of the Church of Carcosa.
Yes.
That very much is that sort of doomsayer, a
worship the 13th god.
One sect of one faith of the galaxy, is what I would say.
The Sleeping Palace.
Yeah.
All
All that This is a great question. Mem again asks, so which one of you majored in marketing in college? Because I can tell somebody did.
I did. I would agree. Marketing.
Sorry, marketing in college.
Yeah, you had a
10-year career.
Well, exactly, but that's the funny thing.
Yeah, that's
is
very
that
funny.
Richie?
I was immediately pointing at you, but you're
Richie
right. I misunderstood
majored
the question.
in marketing.
That's funny.
I thought you majored in like entrepreneurship.
No, I was
talk about that.
I was going to.
Oh, that's what.
And then I would have had to relocate to Shady Grove.
Oh, that wasn't the Smith school.
Yeah, it wasn't there. And then I would have been away from all of my friends. And then everybody told me getting a degree in entrepreneurship is bullshit. And now that I'm an entrepreneur, I agree with them.
Oh yeah.
You don't teach entrepreneurship.
Most degrees are bullshit.
Well, that's just degrees in general.
Well, I mean, you could.
That's not
you
advice.
can learn everything that you need to learn about entrepreneurship from YouTube, and
just
books
doing
and
it.
Just doing
Just doing it. Mike's the marketer, though.
Yeah.
He had a 10-year, 12-year marketing career.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that Richie majored in marketing, but did not go into marketing.
Well, no. So, and my degree says marketing, but my focus was actually customer experience and sort of survey research and understanding markets and customers, which I eventually did kind of go into.
Yeah. The title marketing is just very.
It's very funny how that sort of works.
My degree was in English, but I went in. I had a 10-year marketing career before jumping to this full time. Marketing and PR.
Yep.
Specializing in digital marketing and branding and that sort of thing. And so
Here's a question for Andy.
Yes.
From DJ Hero. They've been absolutely binging Wuffrup, and they've gotten into GMing themselves.
Nice.
Personally, do you find... So, I don't even know if you can answer this. Do you find the D&D adventure books easier or the Wuffrup books easier with how more open-ended they feel? So I don't know if you've ever read a D&D adventure book.
Very little. I have, but I don't have as much experience reading those.
Right.
We're
sort of mutually exclusive in our GMs here. You know?
I don't think they're definitely apples and oranges. I think that it's fascinating the way that Wuffrup handles their adventures, where it's like, as you're reading through even just a 1 or 2 page adventure, they'll literally be like, and if your players do this, you can go this direction. If your players go this, they can do this direction. They give you kind of like these branching offshoots, but then they're just like, but figure it out. Good luck. They don't give you any answer. They're just like, here's what might happen.
Yeah.
And if they do, good luck with that. Or like when you read The Enemy Within for 4th edition, because it is not the original, there's a lot of like, they designed The Enemy Within for the 4th edition to be replayable for everybody who did it in the 2nd edition. So they literally in every single chapter have, if your players have already played through this, here are the things that you can do to change it to make it completely wildly different, so your players can't metagame and they can't expect what's going to happen, and you can throw them a curveball. So to answer your question, I think that Wuffrup does it well, but I don't necessarily think that it's like better. It's kind of more confusing in a way.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
I think they're trying to help, but I don't know if they're actually helping.
I don't know. It's wild. Is that my understanding now of modules is the Crooked Moon and what we've written.
Right.
And so I don't know how different the Crooked Moon is compared to the D&D modules. But one of the things that in the blood, sweat, and tears and the trial by fire to learn how to be a designer, a game designer and an adventure writer, was making I feel like it's an instinct to do a lot of posturing and just filling up the page with just posturing that almost feels like just superfluous yapping. And I very much, and we very much as a publishing company and the group here and the core team as well, tried to make sure that the text presented was always actionable. And every sentence and every paragraph was actionable and had a purpose. And I think that's actually surprisingly rare from my experience. I don't know. I don't mean to do my own horn.
For how many words
man.
and how many pages there are in the Crooked Moon, it's actually very lean. We really rang the towel, squeezing the drops out of every single chapter, and it is the result of turning coal into diamonds. It was
It
so
could
much
have been
pressure.
200 more pages easily.
Oh yeah, no.
Easily.
If we'd had the fat that you see in some other modules, then we absolutely would have bloated it out of control. And I read other modules now, and I'm confronted with a spread where it's just like background story, and there's no way to access that information in the adventure. The characters will never care, the players will never know.
So,
and it's crazy to me.
that's kind of, I guess maybe what you're saying is kind of what I'm saying and how I feel about it as well, is like, there's all this stuff in the enemy within that I'm like, I don't need any of this. You know what I mean? And I get that they're trying to be helpful, but it's just not for me, and it feels like it's very superfluous, but I don't know if it is or not. You know what
I don't know. I haven't read it. I haven't read it.
Dub has an interesting question.
Can I like make an added point to that?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought we were done.
So there are a couple of streaming groups or YouTubers, or YouTube groups that are streaming the Crooked Moon. And there is a group that's actually live right now.
What?
Really?
They're on episode 26.
What?
26?
Have they been playing since the
And
beta?
their thumbnail, they're in Fox Willow.
No way.
And so, I am wondering, how long is the average campaign? Is it going, how many years
Yeah.
will the average
That's like a
campaign...
150 episode campaign.
Do you
at
think
that
they
pace.
started with the PDF when it came? They must have, right?
Oh yeah,
almost
I mean,
certainly,
they've
yeah.
had it since January, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
saying
actually
that's
think
right.
that general pacing is not
for sure.
uncommon.
No, it's not like that. That's ridiculously slow or
That's
anything.
fantastic. I'm
And so
happy to
I
hear that.
really want to know when and if someone ever finishes the campaign. How many sessions?
Yeah.
Well, you got to think about, right? Like, I think about Wickermore Village. That chapter could have been 100 pages.
Yeah. I wanted it to be 100
And
pages.
we had to just like stop ourselves and be like, we can't possibly write more than this. Good luck, GMs. Try to have a fulfilling village. And because we gave them 26 pages. And it's like, we cannot have a chapter that's 45 pages.
Yeah.
Every chapter had to be between 20 and 28
Yeah.
pages. And so we're like, we're done. Like, it's cut.
Yeah. So anyway, I that is one of the things that I am most excited about.
What's the channel? Let's give them a shout out.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I meant to give him
Mods,
a shout out.
get ready for this shout out here.
Jesus Christ.
ready.
I got a bunch of
Just type slash
I
shout
got a bunch of Pokemon Nuzlocke tabs open. Okay, here we go.
Mike.
Okay, the channel's called Teeny Mix.
Why are they in private browsers?
I don't know. This is all bubble. It's EDH Trek and then Pokemon
Affinity.
Nuzlocke.
Oh, I mean,
Fur Affinity. No, I actually probably do have a Fur Affinity. It's
Just
called
kidding.
Teeny Nix, TEENY space NYX. I haven't watched it.
not space.
I just have.
underscore.
No, it's Space. It's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's on YouTube. It's on
Oh,
YouTube.
YouTube.
on
Okay,
YouTube.
sorry.
So anyway, I haven't
thought it was
watched
a
it.
search thing.
I don't know anything about it, but
Sorry.
I remember kind of just doing a quick search of Crooked Moon and saw that this group was on episode, 24 at the time, and they were still in Fox Willow. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So anyway,
Really cool.
it's cool to see folks streaming the Crooked Moon.
Double 87 asks. This is a Stardust question. Something that kind of popped up in my mind during the live Discord talk on Saturday. Is it possible Grimco was started up to fight the Silent, given how powerful Rhett's arsenal is against them?
Interesting theory.
I don't think his arsenal is any more particularly powerful against the Silent.
Great theory, though.
They're referring to the
Cool
final
theory.
minutes of the session. I think that was just because that particular person was already extremely weak and on the verge of.
It was a wasp's nest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
it
was a
Yeah.
wasp's nest getting ready to
Let's not say too much.
Yeah.
Let's,
Yeah.
understand.
That's
well, but I guess that version of your gun has been used multiple times. cinematically, I'll say.
Yes. Yes.
So it's possible that's kind of like what they're referring to or talking about. But no, they weren't like spun up specifically to battle back against the Silent.
And if anything, the ether tech that the Grimnir company makes is designed to crush flesh and bone.
Yep.
It is designed to destroy living people.
Matter.
Grab tech.
Yep.
Good old grav tech.
Yeah. Great question.
Chopper asks, are we going to see any more chaos on Repo or some playthrough of Sunderfolk
Yes.
with Crow
No,
Pesci?
Thunderfolk.
No Sunderfolk, but we will be back with more Repo on Monday for our patrons. At the Pearl Dolphin tier.
I have to take time to try to figure out my fucking issues.
Otherwise,
we're
so
just gonna
join
sit there
us.
and
We
sign
are
those
going to
with
be continuing a run. Hopefully, we have the save file.
Yes, we're jumping into like level 8.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
Yeah.
Until
You
last
save
time we
your
played.
It basically saves, I think, at the beginning of every level and during the mid checkpoints when you're at the shop.
Oh my god, I lost the Patreon. Now I'm on my EDX.
To not be on a rocket.
Because it's black and white.
Yeah.
There's so many things. TikTok,
Oh, Mike.
Twitter, EDHREC, and Patreon. There it is.
Hold on. Let's get some Twitch questions.
Okay.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Has anyone heard about the first Law book series a series by Joe Abercrombie? It's my current beloved brain rot. I wish I knew other people who knew it. My powerlifting trainer was the biggest Joe Abercrombie fan.
Really?
And he loved the first Law series. He's a fantasy author. And that is my only exposure to it. I don't know if anyone's even heard of that.
No, I haven't. Is
Apparently it's very good,
But not
is what he
popular?
said.
Well, unknown?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the fantasy, for people that read fantasy novels, he's well known. But he hasn't broken away like the Martins or the Tolkiens or the Sandersons, thank you, of the world. What made you... Fancy Frogmouth asks, what made you all know you wanted to do this as your career? Sorry, I'm sure this has probably been answered.
I can speak for, I think, me and Richie. Well, actually, I'll speak for myself.
Speak for yourself.
But I believe it was playing in 2002 and 2003 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Playing the Milton Bradley board game, Star Wars Epic Duels. I think that was the first exposure to me of what an amazing hobby, and I didn't have the term tabletop gaming at the time was. And we got into the D&D 3.5 starter set or third edition. I don't know if it was 3.5 or third. Starter set.
I think it was third. I could be wrong though.
The starter kit and that whole thing, and kind of realized of where, like, wait a minute, like, going into people make games. Wait a minute, people made this. Like, I think that was the spark of, like, wanting to go into game publishing. And when we graduated college, we were like, we thought about, should we just try to go into game publishing now? Instead of trying to go into, like, office jobs, corporate jobs. And we just realized we knew nothing. And we weren't already. And, but I think that never left. I know what you're going to say, but I think as far as the overall, like, very first spark of young Mikey, as far as that being a possible career, was probably in the early 2000s.
I think there's an earlier spark.
Whoa!
It's the late 90s, and Mike and I would get these pieces of white printer paper and pencils. And we would design theme parks and themed putt-putt golf courses and themed video games.
Themed zoos.
Themed
video games, yeah. Holy shit,
we were designing themed entertainment experiences when we were 7 and 8.
Holy shit, you're right.
And obsessed. And
that's the weird shit that we got up to.
Then in high school, we were in the movie making club, and we did like the school news thing where we had to do like a video skit every week, and you know, a lot of video production, audio production, editing, writing, all that stuff. But we didn't connect with that enough to go into the film school or go to Hollywood, whatever. And then obviously being into fantasy and sort of my life changing when Fellowship of the Ring came out at the perfect time. When I was like 13, and becoming a massive fantasy fan, followed by World of Warcraft coming out, and diving into fantasy. Always being fans of playing pretend and imagination. Growing up as a kid, whether it was action figures or we would buy the Star Wars blasters and literally LARP and pretend to be Han Solo and Luke Skywalker.
My mom made me a Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
costume.
or
It's
buying
fucking
the
awesome,
double headed axe at the Renaissance Festival and LARPing as Gimli.
Oh yeah.
And
I
then
bought a wooden scimitar.
obviously, as you do, you go to college and you enter the monotonous grind of life. And then D&D bit us in a way that I think that I didn't expect. We loved it. But then we streamed the first time. I knew that it was my ikigai. Literally day one, I knew this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Because it felt like the culmination of literally everything that I had ever done in my entire life.
Yeah.
All wrapped up into a singular package with the bow on top. It seemed obvious, right? And so I refused to accept a reality or a future where this didn't happen. Here we are. That's my answer.
You guys should probably go last in these kinds of questions.
Yeah, we really should go. No, I think no. There's different perspectives. Get up there, Mace. You got it. And then the rest of you go.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know. I think kind of like these guys said. You know, you kind of start out like I feel like the younger you are, the you know, I don't even want to say like the crazier your dreams are. It's just like the more unshackled your dreams are. You have this just kind of like pie in the sky. If I could do absolutely anything, what would I do? You know, and I think that starts pretty early. And I think a lot of people start pretty creatively in terms of like, I mean, like when did I know that I wanted to do this as a career? I mean, I'd say pretty early on, even before I played on the channel, I was watching Prime when everyone was kind of like getting started. I would watch on Facebook Live you know, like way back.
Old school. That's old school.
And I mean, even in the early days when like the cameras are a little fuzzy, the sound's a little wonky, there's some stuff going kind of like back and forth. There's just a degree of like energy, storytelling. Like there's just a degree of stuff in Prime where you're just like, you can't help but think like, man, this is something, you know? Like this is phenomenal stuff. This is beyond just like people goofing off and turning the cameras on. Like this is truly I don't know if it's biased, but like a generational work. And you know,
my head's already fat as hell.
Yeah, and I mean, it was kind of in those moments where I believed that Evantris was gonna be huge. But that was even before I had like any concept that I would ever be a part of it. You know, that was like, I felt that way before, I don't know, before any of this. And then I think it probably wasn't until, I don't know, I mean, I guess Witchlight, when it all kind of felt like, you know, like I never really saw anything. It felt like the rest of my life, you know? Where like Edge of Midnight always felt like it, because I mean, especially in the way you first pitched it. Derek pitched Icebound as being like 24 episodes. Oops. So like everything kind of had like, I don't want to say not an expiration date, but a finality to it.
Yeah.
And so it was always kind of like, hey, we're just telling this cool story. We need one more person. Like, why don't you kind of come in, have some fun? Like we had some fun doing this, and it was kind of cool. Yeah, I could do that. And then kind of like Witchlight came on, and it was like, no, there's no, like, you know, there's no end date. It's just, let's let it ride, you know? And that's kind of, it was somewhere around Witchlight where I was like, it wasn't just that like I'd thought or I'd hoped, but it was like, that's kind of when I knew that I was going to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Next question.
Derek?
Or anybody else.
I've been on this trajectory my whole life. When I was in elementary school and very young, I was making games and I was making drawn maps and I was telling stories. When we played Warhammer, it wasn't just tactical combat with armies and stuff.
It was your dudes.
I started. Well, it wasn't just that. I started telling stories with the dudes, with my friends.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And using the D6 to resolve the outcomes of narrative events that went beyond that. And pretty soon we were pulling in our Legos, and we were using Warhammer as a system.
Yeah.
And we called it Lego. Hey man, you want to go home and play some Lego? Yeah, it's fucking 5th grade.
You
I've got nothing
discovered
else to
something
do.
you didn't know existed.
Yeah, we accidentally invented role-playing games. And then
independently.
and then I was very into theater in high school, and I was very into art and animation in college. And in my 20s, I started playing a lot of board games and card games, and I wanted to be a designer, and I wanted to crack the crunch and all of that. And Mikey and I met, and we started talking about the cool stuff we were doing for our own campaigns at home. And they had this idea of going and doing this stream thing, and I was like, well, I got all the equipment right here. And so we started telling stories, and that's... that plus, I will say the business edge. My family has a lot of entrepreneurial background, and so it feels good to.
Oh, that's cool.
It feels good to finally be able to apply myself. I never took the leap. I never felt like I had something that I could leap with to become a business owner and grow a business and do all of that stuff. And there's been a lot of learning, but I was also always inclined to want to do that with my life. So in the Ikigai sense that I think we're all talking about here, so many convergences and confluences had to go right, and also were things that I was hungry for and tried for in order to arrive in this chair right now.
Yeah.
And I think about kind of what Richie said as far as like this being the career, right? I think Richie, like, I had completely forgotten about like the thematic experiences and like the zoos and the theme park that we used to just kind of make and create just for fun in our imagination. But I think that like what Richie said in 2017 when we got started, that like that was it, and he knew. And for me, I didn't, because I needed to kill my demons first and kill who I was at the time. And that version of me didn't die until 2022.
Just like Racer X, man.
Exactly right.
Just like Racer
And
X.
so it's kind of an interesting thing. It was for
just
me...
like Racer Epsilon. Damn it,
Dang it!
Derek. Why aren't you
Epsilon,
listening, Derek? You were
You're
right
doing
there.
great
That was
work.
for
I'm
you.
working really
That was
hard.
for
Derek,
you.
very hard. No, good boy, Derek. Good boy indeed. Keep working. Great work.
Oh, speaking of, I gotta update the classes. We gotta talk about that.
So this is the source of truth
Good
now.
work, Derek.
I'm just turning it into a full codified rulebook.
Is it have the classes in there too?
It's everything.
Because I need to fix all that. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
Look at this.
No, I know. I've been watching you. I've been watching you go.
This
I know.
is your new arcade
So you're
floor.
cleaning up what I originally made.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nothing's changed.
No, that's awesome. We'll look at it later. Keep going. Keep talking.
Is that 13 beers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of
Was
put a
that a
point on
secret?
it of where like who I was had to die, and I had to experience, a version of ego death, and kind of have that Phoenix moment. And I think that like I got sober in August of 2021.
Oh, I just saw your message there.
And that was the, like, definitely, like, the beginning of the death of who I was, but it took a full year. And there's a very specific moment in August of 2022 of where who I was raged for that 1 year after getting sober. It was kind of like the demons and who I was raging in their death throes. And it took a full year for all of that to finally die. The final death. And not to say that the demons don't exist and that like that there weren't still struggles and still tremendous growth that needed to happen. But that version of myself died in August of 2022. And so now it's actually been 3 years since then. And I think it was in August, in August 2022, where I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm living for myself. I'm locked in. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Finally, I'm covered. I look good in red. I look in the mirror and I look good in red. I'm covered in the blood of my demons, and I'm holding my sword up high.
Let's
go.
go.
Look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is who I want to be for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So,
Thank God, folks. Thank
Great
God.
question. Thanks, Fancy. Man, this Monster Rancher, you're killing it.
You know who my
Oh,
favorite
wow.
monster was? I bet it's probably a very unpopular monster. I don't know if he was a big deal in the show. The little Loch Ness monster, plesiosaur.
Monster Rancher?
From Monster Rancher. See, everyone forget.
To be honest,
It
I
wasn't
don't
one of
remember
the-
very many of them at all.
Same.
I remember the eyeball that who's like, just because it's like the cover art.
I don't want that.
It's
I don't
the
want that
eyeball
guy.
that like walked on the stem.
Yeah, the eyeball. There's like a there's a rabbit or something.
like a penguin.
There's like the penguin armadillo thing.
It's
I'm like
plesiosaur.
Plesiosaur.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Plesia.
Yep.
Plesia.
No, this guy was
I
great.
loved.
So I actually don't think he was in the
Plesia.
PS1 version.
I had him in the PS1
know if
version.
he
I think.
was.
Maybe not.
I remember him.
Maybe it was
very
Monster
well
Rancher
from
2.
the later days.
Maybe it was Monster Rancher 2 then.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I just definitely remember him in like the Game Boy versions for sure because I used to Plesio a lot too.
He was the only monster that I liked in Monster Rancher, but I really liked.
Let's find out.
Cash Mons. Derek, do you miss Midnight Matthias White, also known as Midnight? Is he still canonically married to Sylvie, even though she's like 16?
Yeah, look, advanced.
Sylvie's not
advanced too.
16. She is in her
This
20s.
was advanced and advanced too. I don't think it was in the original.
I believe she's 24,
Yeah.
23 or 24, maybe 25.
That's why I didn't immediately remember what you were talking about.
My guess is Derek does miss Midnight Matthias White. He would say true right now.
He'd say fucking phone.
Fucking boat.
Oh, is it fucking boat?
Yeah, fucking
It was
boat.
fucking
Boat
boat
makes
and
it a
then fucking
boat. Fold makes it a
Yeah,
fold.
fucking fold.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just,
maybe.
the internet
Because we
could
were
be
still
wrong.
playing D&D back then.
I don't
Yeah.
recall it ever being.
Not
What
that we
I
aren't
have
now,
to
but we were playing more classic, traditional, what's in the PHB
Yeah.
D&D at the time, and I had the folding boat, and I was very happy with that.
Yeah.
I would play Midnight. I would play Matthias any day of the week.
Yeah.
Any day of the week, because first of all, I would need
That
to
was
tone.
such a good
I would need to tone
stretch.
his voice back a little bit to do it for 4 hours again. But the there are aspects of his character and personality that I haven't gotten to taste in any other character that like I am hungry for. That will only really be back until if I can find another opportunity to play a character like that in some other form factor, and then it won't be Matthias, or if I can play Matthias again. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Shit, no, I'm worried.
Mike from Gentech
Oh my gosh, from Gentech.
Oh,
just started Beneath Our
I had a
Wings.
dino. The dino.
Is Rivali Freewing a Levi Ackerman nod?
Yes.
There it is.
I wear my influences on my sleeves.
Surprise,
folks.
surprise. Dino, what is Dino?
Well, Knife asks, will there be more Crooked Moon campaigns? Once our spiritual wounds have healed, maybe. You never know.
yeah.
Never say never.
That's sort of two questions. They could be meaning streaming, or they could be
That's what I was
meaning
thinking of.
making more
Oh,
things for the purposes of publishing in the Crooked Moon line of product.
okay. Like if they
interesting.
think that the one-shots we've done were like a campaign,
Right.
maybe.
Right.
Interesting.
I just wanted
If
to...
that's the answer, I'm sure we'll play more Crooked Moon
Yeah.
on
Or
the
like
stream.
Kickstarter campaigns.
Oh, I think it's. I think it's streamed.
Oh.
So that could,
Okay,
that
if
could
you
mean
mean-
a lot of things.
If you
but-
mean streamed, almost certainly we'll play more Crooked Moon one-shots and stuff. You know, we had a ton of fun playing Ghostlight
Oh my
Express as the
God,
Witchlight
it was
characters.
so fun.
Over on the D&D channel. If you mean Kickstarter campaigns, again, never say never. It went really well the first time. Once we spiritually heal and recover, we can approach that question in quite some time. And then if you mean a actual adventure campaign, I think it is unlikely we'll ever do one and go quite as hard as we did for Crooked Moon. It nearly broke us as humans, as individuals, especially Mike. And I can't have any
told
of my
the story.
team breaking like that ever again. I will have failed as CEO.
Just drive me to a midnight concert. And
No, Mike, I need you!
Yeah,
We're going!
I'm gonna get fucking wheeled in on the fucking Hannibal Lecter fucking pulley
Oh
thing.
yeah. Strapped to the
and then I'll see the concert. Then I'll be like, okay, cool.
We definitely need a palate cleanser for our next project, is what I'll say.
Yes.
We definitely need to do something other than Crooked Moon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, and
If I
it's
ran
gonna
a
be
zoo.
it's gonna be the fun of selling the Crooked Moon and boothing for the Crooked Moon and doing interviews about the Crooked Moon. Right? There's so much about the Crooked Moon that isn't writing and creating it and seeing all of you enjoy it at your table.
Were the Edge of Midnight characters built off their respective sins, or was it an element that came later in development? No, they weren't. That came later, and we just sort of felt that they all kind of fit, sort of.
I think they all just it happened to fit. I think that
It was organic, you know?
Yeah.
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 How tall are the characters? I don't know.
But that said, like,
The cost characters.
that said, before the 7 deadly sins, like, what's his name? Archbishop Renaud was him being a foodie and having a sweet tooth and being gluttonous was always part of his character.
Oh yeah.
That was always
Yeah.
part of his character.
Yeah, sure.
So it actually worked shockingly fucking well. Like, shockingly fucking well. But usually there's a lot of when you take so much time to build a party, and you're thinking about archetypes and you're thinking about balance narratively, you'll be surprised at how much rhyming and categorization and things evolve naturally in a way that just works. So
Meme again says, I will have failed as CEO and I guess maybe as a sibling. Well, obviously sibling, but I don't speak for just Mike. No one can be burning out and crashing like that at all, regardless of who they are. I don't feel that way just about my brother. No one on my team feel that pain. And it wasn't just Mike that suffered. It was Derek.
yeah,
it was
everybody
me.
suffered. Yeah,
it
a ton
was
of people suffered.
Andy.
I'm just being
it was
very-
everyone on the team.
very transparent.
It was very, very tough.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw a Discord message. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Y'all see the news about the Superman sequel that releases on July 9th, 2027? Oh, did a Superman movie come out this year?
Yes.
So
it
the
just
new
came
one,
out.
the new one came out, and I think it's James Gunn.
summer?
And I think James Gunn is doing
don't
the
know
next
any-
one.
I-
It's called Man of Tomorrow.
Wait, I'm here. Are you talking about comic book movies?
Yeah.
I'm here.
No, we're done. The question's
No,
done.
we're done. We're done. We're done. We're not doing it anymore.
Apparently, a Superman film came out. Oh shit! Where'd you
So,
get this?
I ordered some.
Oh, let's fucking go,
Mace,
Mace.
you are fucking.
Did they deliver my proxies?
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's rain damage, man. Rain for,
Oh.
rain for 3 seconds, they're all gone.
No, seriously, I need to figure out how to send these proxies to a printer.
So yeah, it's a Superman sequel called Man of Tomorrow. It's July 2027, and it's the same. It's James Gunn. Apparently, it's being well received.
Oh,
I'll check it out.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I didn't know it had that particular actor in it playing that particular character. That's very interesting.
Hold That Think asks, will there ever be a slice of life guys' night, quote unquote, episode in Stardust Rhapsody? I don't think anything will be like guys' night
God, no.
in Stardust, but I hope that. I don't know if the fans and the viewers would enjoy a full slice of life day. Probably not. But I think having a bit of slice of life would be perfect. Is that fucking great? Powerade Zero? Mace, you're a fucking
You
mensch.
fucking god.
Absolute mensch.
Who do you think?
I already sat down with a large one of these of Powerade Zero. Great flavor.
This is fun. Some good Edge of Midnight questions. Who or what inspired the Edge of Midnight characters?
The core of Jericho. The original idea of Jericho was a Halloween decoration
At Michael's.
that I saw at Michael's. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Have you ever told this story?
I think so.
I think
a long
so.
time
I think
ago.
so.
Of where I was at Michael's, and I don't fucking know, and it was probably like July 5th, right? And as soon as July 5th hits, Halloween decorations go out, right?
Yep.
And I saw a pumpkin-headed scarecrow man with a guitar. And I'm like,
That's it.
That's a great fucking idea
That's
for
pretty cool.
a D&D character.
No, you were talking about him for fucking years.
Years. And the narrative core, and I think I've been on record saying this, the narrative core and the theme and the through line of who and what Jericho is and his story and all of that is inspired by The Scarecrow by Avantasia. Not just the song The Scarecrow, not just the album of The Scarecrow, but the Wicked Trilogy
The trilogy of albums.
of where there is a scarecrow being seduced to the dark side by a Beelzebub demonic figure, a sad, lonely scarecrow who's trying to find his way in life. I'm just a loser in the
Damn.
game of love. I'm just a stray boy in the shade. And then the Beelzebub figure, that's played by Tobias Sammet, and then Jorn Londa
Plays the devil character.
The devil character, the Beelzebub character.
So go listen to the song "The Scarecrow" by Avantasia. It's one of the greatest songs ever
It's
written.
It's elder. I haven't probably listened to that in like 3 years.
It's been a while
I'm
since
due-
I listened to it.
If
It's one of the
if we
greatest
wouldn't
songs
get
ever.
zapped, I would fucking play it right now. But yeah,
We get zapped. We get zapped.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Actually, this real ones remember that the Scarecrow used to be our Go Live music.
It was for like 2 days or like
Oh, no, it's a
3
couple weeks.
Was it a few weeks?
It's a couple weeks, yeah.
It was
And we
our
were
go
getting muted on Facebook, and I got scared, so I switched it.
That's probably wise.
Yeah.
Probably wise.
Anyway, that was the original inspiration. There's a lot of other inspirations for Jericho, but as he got fleshed out,
That's the primary.
primary.
Yes. Good stuff. Oh, I can't even read that email.
I'll
You
go, I
read,
guess.
You read what's it
I
called?
was reading On Stranger Tides by
Man, I still wanna read
Tim
that book.
Powers. I forget who wrote it. Tim somebody.
My name is Tim Powers.
You can ignore everything you know about the Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Right, it's
They
nothing to do
say
with
it was an
Tim
adaptation.
Powers, yeah.
There you go.
Well done.
It has only the title.
It's the title,
And Blackbeard
and
happens
Blackbeard
to be-
is
and the
in
founder
it,
of
and
it.
he is an occult magic user.
Yeah.
Those are the things that remain the same. And Ian McShane was Blackbeard, which is the best part of that film.
I don't think I ever saw it.
It was bad.
That's the fourth one, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
I have a rant.
On Stranger Tides?
Yeah,
I have a rant about that movie that if anyone ever cares to hear it.
I know what it is, and I agree. But anyway, I was reading this. I was reading the story, and it is about pirates. And the big thrust of the story is that these pirates use this occult magic. And they're making deals with these figures to gain these powers, not in like a witch way, not in like a devil worshiper way, but in just a truly seedy pirate way, just to get the upper edge.
Yeah.
Where, you like get this protective hex, and someone shoots a flintlock at you and the bullet does this, right? And it goes around.
And that's a huge source of inspiration for Mr. Crossroads, the Grinning Sinner, and the Sinner subclass for the Rogue.
Yes. And so I just loved that concept so much, that has so much in common with Kremi, who deals with the occult and going down to the crossroads and making a deal, dealing with those themes, but in such a different way. And I fucking love pirates, that I knew that had to be my character. And so that was really the original core. Him being a lizard folk was just my love letter / reference to Donkey Kong Country and Captain K. Rool,
DKC2.
the main villain of Donkey Kong Country 2. He was originally going to be a human, and I'm like, that seems kind of lame.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem to be flavorful enough.
So,
And
the default is lizard folk.
Well, no, the default was I wanted to make an intentional reference
Yeah.
with my species choice, and so Captain K.
So
Rool.
basically, it was a reference to LeChuck and Captain K. Rool.
Yes. So basically, it was Tim Powers on Stranger Tides was the narrative inspiration, and then I wanted to be inspired. I'm a big fat pirate guy like LeChuck because I was also playing Monkey Island at the time, and he's a crocodile because of
There's two
Captain
big
K. Rool.
fat pirate villains.
Yeah.
Is the question just like what's one?
What inspired?
What
your
inspired
version?
Judgment?
But I have to pause.
Specifically as you admitted.
Yes.
What inspired you? Because I want to answer this question too, but I have to pause and say that Teeny Nix, the
Oh,
Crooked
shit!
Moon streamer,
shit!
showed up in chat.
Thank you for the raid,
Thank
Teeny
you for
Nix.
playing the Crooked Moon. Thank you for the
Teeny
raid.
Nix.
Thank you for playing
Give
Crooked Moon.
Teeny Nix a shout out.
Everyone, get SO. Shout out
Teeny
Teeny
Nix.
Nix. Go follow Teeny
SO
Nix.
space.
Thanks for being here.
Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the Crooked Moon campaign. I've seen your guys' stuff on YouTube. I haven't got a chance to watch the campaign, but I've seen the thumbnails and I've seen the character design, and it looks very nice.
We hope
and
that Fox Willow is treating you horribly.
That's very good.
No spoilers
Yeah, no spoilers.
to the players.
Yeah, no
spoilers.
spoilers. Some
Yeah, no
people
spoilers
haven't
to
gotten their
players.
books.
We're
they're
loving
waiting.
it, they say.
That's amazing.
Presumably that's one of the
Good.
players or viewers.
Yeah.
I want to hear the rest of the folks
Everything
answer this
happening in
question.
Fox Willow
I think
can be
Andy
our
was
little
going.
secret.
No, I was just. Well, I mean, I can go next.
I get it.
Oh, that's really that's
No,
Thank you.
No,
good boy, Derek. Good boy indeed.
Oh wait, is that
Very funny
the Fields? Fields of
Yeah, feels
yeah, yeah, okay. That is very good. Yes.
Oh, good boy, Derek.
Yeah.
Good boy indeed.
All right, go on, Marius.
I think Nikki originally proposed the campaign and said that she wanted it to be like spooky Halloween Town. I was like, I'm fucking playing a vampire.
Yep.
Like that was fucking like that was it. And then the question was
That was instant. Like we knew you, whatever you were gonna do was a
I was
vampire.
like, I gotta play
character.
vampire.
Yeah.
But I was gonna use like an Eastern European accent until Derek took that and stole it. And I was like, okay, so now we gotta go a completely different direction. Like he wasn't gonna be this knight. I don't know what I was gonna do. I was gonna use an Eastern European accent.
You were thinking about like Blood Hunter and going Witcher, right?
Well, kind of.
Kind of, sort
but
of.
we thought Blood Hunter might work because there's just a lot of cool, like, absorption style, like, stuff in the subclass.
Yeah.
Like, mechanically that would, like, enhance the flavor. But it wasn't until we started talking where we kind of got on this punished knight, punished paladin, a lot of stuff from Castle Nathria, because we've just been playing WoW
been
at the
playing
time.
Shadowlands.
We played a shitload of Shadowlands at the
Yeah,
time.
and it was so good.
And the only good
Yeah.
part of Shadowlands, fucking
well,
Revan
there was a lot of good in there, but like I think Arden. Anyway,
was
but
The whole first part, the
Revan
realms,
Castle,
the
yeah.
realms were very
and the
good.
raid, the first raid was so good.
Castle
And then
Nathria.
there was a lot of like Jaime Lannister stuff we had been talking about too at the time. I don't know if
Yeah, it was a lot of A Song of Ice and Fire.
Mike and I had seen the Green Knight, and so the idea
Yes.
of the
Oh,
Black
I
Knight
remember that. Yeah.
was just so good and so
Yeah.
interesting.
and a punished knight that has lost his virtue, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
the green. It's an amazing fucking narrative core.
yeah,
so. It was a lot of little like random things. It wasn't.
it was a
like,
kind of a slow evolution,
for sure.
sort of like Scrim was, right? Like it took some time to.
Because there was this world that if I hadn't been a paladin, or if I had used an Eastern European accent, he would have been Marius would have been a vastly different character. He wouldn't even have the name Marius. Like the name came later.
no, yeah.
The name came much
It
later.
was a knight. Marius is only a Marius
Right.
because he was a knight.
Well, because we were trying to evoke like what's his name, the flower guy,
Yes, the Knight of Flowers.
Loris, right? Sort of this.
or any of the Reachmen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Any
a
of the-
Reachman,
yeah.
right.
That was Loris Tyrell was in my art packet a lot.
Yes.
Between the art depictions of him from the book and
The
from the
G
show.
Gundam, France Gundam pilot.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
And so
A little more
a
musketeer, but still,
French
it's the
kind
vibe.
of angled name made sense.
Yeah.
And obviously, like in Les Mis, the character Marius like has this boy of summer kind of story that like goes into this darkness. I think that was a really cool tie as well. And,
Yeah. So I would say that was probably one of the characters that was the least like directly inspired. It was like all this little stuff that kind of evolved into what the character ended up being, and it was just Mike and I talking a lot about it.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a long evolution.
Yeah. Well, because we spun that up. We spun up that campaign pretty quick too, though.
I remember being at Starbucks one day by your old place,
Yeah.
sitting there talking about it for hours, and we were still debating Paladin versus Blood Hunter back then.
Yeah.
Anyway, Derek, why don't you go?
Let's go with a long walk.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
That was a long walk.
Yeah, I mean, version 0.1 of Lethica, I was inspired by the Trick or Treat Halloween lineup. We've got a pirate, we've got a vampire, we've got a zombie, and we've got a scarecrow. What stands next to those characters? A witch! And it was impossible for me to play a witch, and I understand that, but I had to have a little crash out first.
But
Just a wee little
but to
crash
be
out.
fair, we weren't
guys
near-
fought.
To be fair,
We fought.
but to be fair, we weren't nearly as transparent and overall collaborative.
No.
Of where the fact that it was like
We dodge those bullets easily now.
Exactly. It should have been like we should have been. Sorry, Derek. The campaign is about witches.
Yeah.
The campaign is
Right.
about witches.
No.
No, this was like a very important stepping stone to
Yes,
that collaborative.
This ended up
portion.
really healing us, actually.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
better collaborators now because of these kinds of
Yeah.
shootouts. And
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
such good friends, we can have pretty hard fist fights and be okay about things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
That's the mark.
And it was always arguing about the character. I'm never angry at
There's
Richie.
no ad
I'm never
hominems or
angry at
anything.
Mikey.
No,
I'm
no,
never
no, no.
angry at Nikki. We're never doing that, right? That's important. Learn how to make the distinction.
There's only two people I didn't name. You notice that?
The people that I didn't talk about this character with. Yes, that's correct.
Anyway, they said everything they had to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow, the silence rings loud, Derek.
But I will pull back the curtain and say I wanted to go full like they have like the Hagborn or Hag in the
Sylvie's race now, the Hexborn.
Hexborn.
can
I was
pull
gonna be
out
pulling out
blood.
teeth. I was gonna be knotting my hair. I was gonna be bathing in blood at night. I was gonna be a full witch and just go absolutely insane with it. Hollywood witch, right? And Then when that became impossible, it was like, well, what do we do? And we started just talking through lenses of themes, and we landed on memory. And all of a sudden, I think it was you just said Lethica, and I fell in love. And all of a sudden, all of the other tumblers just fell into place.
Yeah, we were talking on Slack, and we just said, what about a masked cultist?
Right, and the cultist felt so correct, and I suddenly was like, I have this voice that I did in that silly one-shot, Survive Until Dawn, where you guys meet a
and tactical waifu.
And tactical waifu.
Yeah.
Go watch Tactical Waifu.
And she sounds mysterious like this, and she has this sort of voice, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I can soften that up and get a little bit into the mysterious zone. And with the voice and the theme are aligned, then you figure out the backstory. Then you figure out what the class was. We went back and forth between Death Domain and...
She's really Death Domain. And I sat down to write the art packet, and I'm like,
I remember that.
I couldn't crack it. I'm like, what is a Death Domain cleric gonna be? Like, there's the whole memory thing going on in Lethe, and like that kind of works, but like, why, and then I pitched Trickery, right?
Yeah.
And we had to kind of go back and forth on it.
That was a much easier pill to swallow, because I was like, all right, Richie, let me read the subclass and tell you why you're wrong. Okay.
that was quick.
That was easy, and I have had such fun playing Lethica, and everything else in the heading into the next arc was very much a crystallization of the same feelings that inspired me in the original portion. So
she's now Twilight.
I had a stroke.
Spoilers.
I had a stroke about it. Anyway.
Yeah. Twilight Now.
Twilight Now.
Twilight Now, and the species is new, and the original story that I've yet to reveal of what her past life was remains the same, which feels really cool.
Let's finish it out with your Grim.
Well, that's great, because mine's a much shorter story, because I knew a lot better than to argue with Mikey. When he called me on the phone and told me exactly what I'd be playing. So mine is a much faster story.
Answer the phone and say yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah. You son of a bitch, I'm in. No, but I mean, and we touched on it earlier in the night, but that is the first campaign I came onto that was more long form, that was weekly. Mikey had called me up. He started talking to me about Edge of Midnight. He was like, it's kind of a Halloween Town-esque campaign. We have the Scarecrow, we have magic, we have a pirate, we have a vampire. The only thing we're missing, like, what's another super iconic kind of like Halloween Town dark vibe. And we were all playing a ton of League at the time. And he just pitches like Gravedigger, and we were both kind of like immediately like Yorick, who I played a ton in League, and then obviously there's also inspiration from Ocarina of Time, the Gravedigger from Ocarina of Time,
the Shadow
and
Temple.
Also
the Shadow Moon Clan,
Clan, and Warcraft orcs in general, and their shamanism and connection to like spirits and stuff.
There's a lot of inspiration that came kind of after that initial thing, but it was very much built there.
And you've liked orcs your whole life.
Oh yeah, for a long. I mean, since WoW, effectively, which is basically my whole life. But yeah.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a crash out.
Oh, is there something?
No, nothing that you have to worry about.
Okay.
Nothing that's important to anybody but this right over here.
Whew.
Good luck.
Wow.
Thank God.
You almost said ding dong.
Ding dong, ding dong. I was channeling Gary.
And people were saying, it's like, oh, the one thing that's missing is a Wolfman. And funny that you should ask is that that was one of two characters that we discussed with Kels. And so basically the two characters that kind of we were like deciding between, because when we did collaboratively, it was like, okay, here's like the big missing archetypes of like creepy, super folk horror druid. Dark Druid, or Dark Druid of Rot, or like badass, violent wolf woman, right? And those were the two.
Well, remember, it wasn't just the druid. We were also thinking a druid of fire and going like a Wicker Man angle.
That's true. Yes. So
That would-
druid, and then
yeah.
you could either do fire or rock.
And to be fair, I was also thinking about Wolfman, but my Wolfman voice sounds like this. And it's just not
that's your
very
Derek the Cleric
intimidating.
voice.
Yeah.
You can't fool me. That's Derek the Cleric.
No, I am Derek the Cleric. A cleric of the Wolfman. Our werewolves in London.
Guys, I didn't watch them. I don't know the Muppets. I can't do this one.
Oh, I think I remember one thing I was going to say earlier.
That was a great question.
Is when we were talking about quick aside of Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. It made me reminded me of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And while it was like a good movie, I think we were sitting there, Richie and I finished it, and I think what I literally said was like, you know what's miserable and depressing?
Yeah.
It was like the most miserable and depressing movie I think I had ever seen.
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio.
Oh my god.
Wait, the Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del
It
Toro.
was so fucking miserable and depressing.
So it wasn't good, or was it?
It was good.
It's worth a watch. I would never recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I
I
don't know
watched
how
it,
I feel about it. It was good.
but it is such a downer. I'm like, I probably would have been better off
Yeah.
not watching that.
Isn't that miserable and depressing? I'm like, God.
Was that how Jericho started, or was that you're just saying that was Jericho?
No,
That's a home start.
Sadie Dumpington.
Yeah, from home.
And,
okay.
From Home Star Runner.
But no, it's just
You
it
fool.
was a miserable.
You wrapped that into
Yes.
Jericho.
Yeah.
Also.
It was really miserable. This is a really fun question. Speaking of Crooked Moon, there's some slight spoilers of the campaign. So
Which
mute
campaign?
now for Crooked Moon, the campaign. I will try to keep it vague. Hi gang, I've been DMing the Crooked Moon for my group, and just recently finished Field of the Crow. I made it so that a certain character that dies earlier on gets killed by Raum in the final fight, and it had my players on the verge of tears. I was wondering what you expected would be the most common changes DMs would make once people started running the Crooked Moon.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Bro.
What a great question.
Great question.
Bro. And I mean all bros, right? They're all gender bros. Like, what I am so craving, and this is very selfish of me, I would love to see a Crooked Moon community that crops up even half or a quarter as intense and creative as the Curse of Strahd community.
Yeah, Strahd.
Of basically, here's our the ROM hack of Crooked Moon. If here's a huge homebrew expansion,
Here's the Project
Fox River
Moon.
expansion. Here's this. Oh, we recommend these changes and these changes.
Yep.
If you want to flesh out the story or make stronger connections here,
Yep.
here are hundreds, thousands of words that we couldn't fit in that the community now can. And they can do that.
I can't
You are
wait.
not bound by by bindings and shipping weight, right? And art costs. I cannot wait. I hope it happens. It may not happen. But I am so looking forward to seeing the major changes that people make.
I think some of the biggest stuff, the question is about like, what are you expecting once people start running it? If I were a betting man, I think one of the popular ones is going to be if someone writes some kind of supplement to really flesh out the village and the villagers and really lean in on the cult to culminate in Wicker's Vigil.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be an awesome addition to the book.
Another thing that I would like to see, the biggest change, and this is something that was planned and a good amount of it was written,
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
but had to get just chucked in the fucking trash, was the incorporation of the Crooked Man throughout the
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
the incorporation of the Crooked Man, the original intention that there would be a considerable encounter with the Crooked Man in every single chapter.
More of a through line of the Volpertinger.
The Volpertinger and the Hypnovolfen.
I think those being more through and having Kellen's presence a little more present throughout. And we give you suggestions,
Yeah.
but that would take
we
an extra
didn't-
thousands of words to do
We didn't have the
effectively.
page space to spell it out for you every single encounter.
No.
So I would love to see homebrew and changes of incorporating the Crooked Man throughout the adventure more strongly. I think that was just something that we did not have the page space to execute in my vision. And then the stalking of the Hypnovolphin. For then when it finally attacks, spoilers for the cricket room, in its proper encounter. Anyway.
I would love a blown out Memories Rest.
We both wanted to go bigger.
When I was
already the biggest
looking up
Fallen
maps
chapter.
of sanatoriums and doing all of this
cemetery
historical
monkeys, right.
research, I wanted a series of tunnels that basically went through the whole lower levels.
No, we were gonna have tunnels and then ceiling.
There's
Well,
going to
we
be,
were
the,
gonna have
there was
an
gonna
attic-
be the attic.
There's gonna be the attic layer.
There's going to be
then
the
then
attic.
the second floor, then the first floor, then tunnels, then a third like the incinerator was gonna be down there,
and then the worm tunnels,
and then the worm tunnels, and then
then-
it was gonna be like a fucking 6-layer dungeon. Because in old sanatoriums they had these giant hallways where they would like wheel people that had died out secretly, right? And there were all of these weird basements where all the janitors would live and like work and do their stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a bunch of like janitors on the floor below the first level.
We were going to have all kinds of secret passages and stuff because of how much sneaking there needed to be in this adventure and running there and it was going to be
more
extremely tactical.
opportunity to solid snake it.
Yes.
Not just Solid Snake It, but Silent Hill It.
Silent Hill,
Silent
Right?
Hill.
It was a combination of those two things. Oh.
But it's still our longest adventure chapter. And we
By
cut
2
all
pages.
of, we like literally cut all of that.
No. There
got it.
is a lot on the chopping room floor that was really delightful. And you know what I'm realizing? I'm gonna have to go and check our cloud storage because I don't know if it survived the fire at the beginning of this year, where I lost a lot of my hard drive.
Oh no.
I think that a lot of it's still there, but I'm sure
some
that
of it's got to be on
stuff got lost.
SharePoint, right? Like
Yeah, I was saving the SharePoint.
Okay.
But you never know.
Fuck.
It scares me. My answer to this question, real quick though, it was another chapter that got deleted.
Oh, the Valley?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, if we had had room for that to really zhuzh it up,
yeah, I really tried.
It would have needed to find a way to matter narratively and have weight, which is part of the reason why we ended up pulling it.
but it needed to be modular enough where you could encounter it any time.
But this was a chapter that basically does more work to connect the dots with overland travel and had a number of
Yeah.
thematic encounters that took you to different locations between points A and B.
Some of the remnants of the valley. So there's going to be a chapter just called Wickermore Hollow. And it was going to be about the valley. And it was going to be a bunch of modular optional encounters, little fun side stories, and it was going to be very robust. And we would have needed close to 50 pages to actually properly articulate it. And some of that, a good amount of it was cannibalized for Moonfall.
The idea, a lot of the ideas.
A lot of the ideas were cannibalized for Moonfall.
Yeah.
But not even close to all of them. One more thing I'd like to see fleshed out was the original conception of Fields of the Crow was the party and the characters experiencing the lurking and stalking of Raum throughout this village, this experiencing slow and steady terror. And we had the realization of A, the chapter would have had to have been twice as long.
Yeah.
And B, after having Wickermore Village, just sending you to another village where you have to meet a bunch of people and all of that, that it was placed in a poor location to present another village mystery chapter.
Yep.
And so for those two reasons, it was totally recontextualized for what we have. And I think we came to a good compromise. But I would love to see someone kind of retool it back to the original concept.
Mm-hmm.
Is Lethica's name inspired by the word lethologica? No.
Lethologic.
What's it inspired by, Michael?
Oh, that's interesting. Lethologica is the term for the inability to remember a particular word or name.
The etymology.
I couldn't remember that word.
Is the river Lethe from Greek mythology? Right. That's
You drink from the river Lethe and you forget your life. This is the afterlife, where you, in the Elysian Fields, you get to enjoy your afterlife, forgetting how terrible your life was.
No, if you're in the Elysian Fields, you get to keep your memories.
Oh. Well, you're in the underworld, right? Presumably.
Yeah, I think
You
I
still-
correct
I don't
me if
know.
I'm wrong, Greek. I believe that if you are heroic enough to make it to the Elysian Fields,
Got it. I
but
see.
those who don't, Just the masses have to forget who they were. Oh boy, oh boy. Let me pull up that Petrian. Good answer, though.
Oh, also,
good question.
I saw in chat someone asked if there was a fire. No, I was using a metaphor. I had a hard drive crash. I'm referring to it as the fire now because it's easier than saying hard drive crash. But anyway, yeah, Lethe is a great name, Lethica. Let me tell you. Well,
Unlikely Nick asks, are y'all's characters a collaborative creation? I'm used to making my characters on my own with just the DM. Yes, as we've mentioned throughout this night, extremely collaborative.
It's very collaborative. It's very important. Effectively, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a group discussion.
No one of us is an island.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very collaborative, and I think that leads to really strong parties.
we found this out as an evolution, an organic evolution over time, because it suits our tastes and helps us. I enjoy playing more when I know that I'm going to have my lane as a character and I can know what the other characters are about as a player. I think that a lot of emphasis and value is put on the surprise of showing up and being that character for the first time in the first session. And there's certainly immediate gratification to that. But the legs of playing in dozens and dozens and dozens of sessions, which we know we're committing to, it can only come from that collaborative process, in my experience. And that's why we are very comfortable sitting down and having that conversation. We still surprise each other, certainly, but that comes through the natural, emergent nature of the game and through the play and through the results of the dice being rolled. As opposed to someone showing up and being totally blind to what characters you're going to be role-playing with at a given one-shot or campaign.
Good answer. Giving Ox, I'm going to pitch this to Mason Ritchie. See if you can answer it or not.
Oh.
And this is our Rhapsody question. Though certain parts of the Rhapsody have been described, it's hard for me to visualize the layout. How would you describe the layout of the ship?
How much time you got? It ain't small.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
The hangar is at the very bow of the ship. So if if you've seen the silhouette, right?
The silhouette spins at the end of the intro.
It's sort of like this, right? Where this is the point, this is the bow. Then there's that long deck where all the ether harvesters would stand on it with their machinery. They'd have equipment, whatever, and they'd be in ether clouds, and they'd sort of keep all their equipment there and then bring it in if an ether storm came out, whatever. This part of it, right, opens up, and that's where the hangar is up here, right? And there's that long hallway that goes all the way down. That's where the Star Fox run. I've always imagined the quarters to be sort of along that hallway.
Yeah.
The crew quarters and the brig and stuff. It's sort of like it's very much like
From
a
the
ship where it's all
hangar
just
to
like,
the-
there's the
yeah,
one
like you
row
go
and
through
there's
the
all the
crew,
rooms
yeah.
along the sides. And then the back of the ship has the cargo hold, and it has maybe the cargo hold's closer to I haven't decided, right? Yeah. But basically, the important part that we figured out is this bit up here, right? The very top of it, it's sort of split in two. The top of it has the bridge, and that's where Ziggy's station is as well. And then below that, there's sort of like a half staircase down below it, and that's where the lounge is, and where there's the little bar, and where Rhett's desk is, and there's the couch, and
there's probably a galley.
The galley, exactly.
Short
right.
off that, there's probably like a common dining area.
Yeah, so then behind that will be the kitchen and
hall.
stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah,
And
basically
there's some such rooms too.
Yeah.
There's I'm sure a med space in it.
yeah. There's
The layout is massive.
It's a big ship. It's a big ship, and again, like it's not set in stone, but there are kind of the few key elements. We were basically before we did Anthem, we had no fucking idea what it even looked like, what it was shaped like, what the fuck it was. And so we were just like flailing, trying to describe it. And I don't really know. And
I was making up shit.
Yeah.
And since we got the work to decide, we should know what the shape of this fucking ship is. So we had that done, and that helps us visualize and talk about it. Where like when Mace says something, now I can picture. Okay, I probably know where that is, and it's probably the same for me when I say stuff. He knows where it is. So
Yep.
it works well.
Oh, and I think it's canonical that Hank has little Hank pads.
Oh, 100%.
Around the
yeah,
ship,
100%.
Yeah.
where he's basically able to interface
Yes.
with the. And I think my head
He kind of like hard lines into the ship. He like plugs in.
My headcanon is that like Hank is the only reason why, with such a small crew, a large transport like the Rhapsody can be flown with such a small crew.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
of Hank's advanced AI.
Hank has a particularly advanced AI. It's not like you can just walk into a shop and buy Hank.
Oh no,
Like
No,
that is,
no.
Again, leaning on sort of the Iron inspiration, being a very rare,
being a super
very
dog.
super smart.
Yeah.
Data dog.
Yeah, a
Data
super
dog.
dude. Yeah.
Also,
Hank-
to a degree, Melfina from
Yeah,
Outlaw
absolutely.
Star.
Melfina too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, I think Hank having like various pads that he stands on, like the fucking kazooie pads or
Yeah.
whatever,
Oh.
where then he like slots in and then can interface with all the systems of the ship. Man, that's great. I think Hank is the best character.
Hank is the Ryo-Oki of like Tenchi Muyo of Anthem.
That's so fucking true. Apparently, Ryoki turns into. I don't remember Ryoki turning into a giant spaceship.
I don't remember Tenchi
Oh,
Muyo.
does she?
Like,
he?
like,
She?
I think it's a she.
I think so,
I think
too.
Ryoki's a she.
Never watched that one.
I was really into it as a youngin, but it's one of those things where like it was a fad, or it was a phase, and then Tenchi and Tokyo just freaked me the fuck out.
Oh, I loathed it.
I hated it. I'm like, it's just too different. Tenchi and Tokyo. It was the
Tokyo.
sequel series of Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo.
It's like they got rid of all the characters, and it's like, is it the same canon? Is it not? I'm confused and scared, and I don't understand
That's
this.
funny.
I never watched Tenchi Muyo. That was not on my list.
Mace says Morthos the Demon. Have you considered playing Rex Maxon, Real Space Cowboy, as a legit player character? I would love to see you take him for a spin on the other side of the table, much like Derek perfectly embodying Ziggy, in addition to the rest of the crew. Rex feels like your true character. Love y'all. Thank you for for getting my partner and I through some hardships in the past few years.
Rex has like 4 hit points.
Thank you.
What class would he
Yeah,
be?
he's not a fate touch.
Oh, I know exactly what class he'd be. I have a very
I mean,
clear
I have
concept.
an idea, but I can't.
I have
say
two.
it.
I have two ideas.
I have a very clear idea.
I have one idea. I have two.
I have 2 ideas. but I-
One is more
I'm-
fun, the other's a little more on the nose.
I think that Rex is one of my most favorite characters I've ever had the opportunity to play at the table. But I think that I think that he exists in a certain place, and I think he'd be very hard to bring to the other side of the table.
I have an idea. Remind me to tell you guys off stream.
Okay.
I have a really good idea about it. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a really fucking not like we have enough. Not like we have.
Oh, we don't have enough on the plate,
Like,
you
We
know,
don't have
yeah.
enough work to do, guys.
Yeah.
and enough
No,
ideas for Stardust Rhapsody fucking
No.
campaigns and miniseries.
When are we gonna do Endless Eternity or whatever?
Oh my god, I was just talking about that today.
The Waltz of Eternity.
How do y'all decide who DMs which campaign from Unlikely Nick? It's which DMs feel inspired. Generally,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's
Derek came and pitched Icebound and we said yes. Mace came and pitched On a Silver Strand and we said yes.
I pitched Stroud over Salt Marsh and
Yeah.
it was said yes, and then the Crude Crunch happened. and
Andy
now-
pitched taking on the Wuffrup mantle
Yeah.
and we
No,
said
I,
yes.
I wasn't given a choice.
Well, it was. I think that there was a team effort.
Bold-faced lie.
I think we all wanted to give Mike a break, and I think you felt ready to
Was
take
it ever
on
was it ever a thought that I would
No,
DM it?
no, but
What?
I really
No.
wanted to plan it. It was either gonna be me or Derek.
I think he's saying give you a break from Saltmarsh.
Yeah,
No,
it was-
no, no. But when we like talked about playing Wolfram, I was never going to
No,
do
it
it.
would be either me or Derek.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And I think we just decided that. I think you were the right choice. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I think you're the
I
right
think
choice.
the jury's still out on that.
Well, if you're asking me, a lot of people are saying Warlock
That's very
because
interesting.
Lady Luck is always on his side.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, there's definitely some supernatural luck stuff going on.
this is
Yeah, but I think,
definitely
I think there's a better way to represent that than Warlock. But I'm keeping my. I'll tell you later. I keep my idea myself. I think there's a better way. To represent
I have
that.
ideas.
Yeah,
I have an idea
ideas.
too.
I think there's a better way to represent that than some eldritch being out in space looking over him, or some dark path.
Interesting. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Join our Patreon if you want to watch Wuffrup. Andy GM's that. He's wonderful at
It's a
it.
great. We had a really fucking keynote session.
It sucks.
I'm gonna
Don't
say.
watch it. I'm just thinking, just
All
do the
I'm gonna
Patreon. Just give us your money, but don't watch Walk Up.
Oh, this is a great question. And this goes to Mike and my special interest of Sister Rain from Crooked Moon.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you feel better, Nikki. For secret fan art reasons, can Sister Rain sing? If so, would she sing with Jericho, or would she be able to play a banjo? I think she absolutely sings. I think she's off in the woods singing constantly.
I think she's more of a tambourine girl. I see her as a tambourine and like fucking panpipes, sort of.
But she would still be a singer, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, she 1,000,000% is singing.
I don't think she knows how to play the banjo, probably.
No. I think that like there'd be like some dude with like a jaw harp and like, people stomping and clapping. She might have a tambourine or like, some sort of instrument like that, dancing around in a field and, yeah, but she 1,000,000% is a singer. If you've seen The Wicker Man, half of that movie is like a musical. Like half of that music
which is
the
pretty
movie is
cool.
music. It's awesome.
It's really cool.
It's very 70s.
Very drawn out music video scenes. Which are
if
great
old Jericho Sticks encountered Sister Rain, it would be all over. There'd be no hope. He would be the ultimate instant convert to the patient lady instantly.
The spoon. She could play the spoons.
Oh, 1,000,000% she can play the spoons, for sure.
Orion R asks, I'm absolutely loving Stardust Rhapsody. Where do you find the incredible music? I've been struggling to find good sci-fi music for campaigns.
We pull from a lot of Epidemic Sound, which is very cool for us because it's all royalty free. So you can kind of just like jump on the site,
How much do we pay
type
for that
in
per
kind
month?
of like a.
It's pretty affordable, right?
Yeah, it's between
not
$10 and $25 a month.
Yeah, so the point is, like, if you wanted to use something like that at home, you have access to it.
Yes.
It's just you have to pay for
It's
service.
royalty free,
Yeah.
but you still need to pay for the license for the service to not get claimed on your
Yeah,
service.
yeah.
That's what we do. We pay every month, and it's great. Not sponsored.
We also use White Bat Audio, which I used this past episode.
Yeah, White Bat's
So
great.
White Bat Audio.
I'm sure you've seen a bunch of our videos. White Bat's credited. White Bat is amazing. They do a lot of synth stuff.
I used that specifically for in the second episode when we kind of went towards when I was trying to strike a more creepy, dark horror, sci-fi vibe.
Does White Bat have dungeon synth?
We just talked about
No,
this.
he doesn't.
I don't think they have it exactly on that tag, but they have like synth and they have like dark, and I bet you can find something very
That's
close.
it, but White Bat's not on Epidemics. Anyway, we
Oh,
should
I'm
talk.
sorry.
Okay, so-
I misunderstood
No,
what
you're
you're
fine.
asking. I'm sorry.
And White Bat is also where I got all of the themes for Secundus.
Oh, that's
White
cool.
Bat probably has something similar. I thought you were saying does Epidemic have it?
No,
I
and
think
it doesn't.
Epidemic has something very close. I just haven't had a chance to deep dive into it.
They have horror synth and aggressive dark synth, which might be
Yeah.
good for both for Wefra.
I used, I guess specific. I use normally it says sci-fi synth in the title, but I think the other two major songs that played that I can think of in last Saturday's episode was there's always a lot of League music from League of Legends. They're very nice to creators. I play the song that very often plays in Rex Maxim Heroic Moments is Space Groove from League of Legends, and then I absolutely love and usually play in those like heroic, like you're in space, starship kind of big moments. I play Super Galaxy Rumble. I think is a phenomenal song for like those really high flying, like big epic moments.
And our Go Live music, which was an absolute amazing diamond in the rough pull that I found when we first made the announcement that we were going to do Stardust Rhapsody, is from Sim Casino.
Yep.
Called Queen of Hearts. Go if you just want to vibe out, you fucking download that MP3. It's available all over the internet, and you fucking just put it on repeat. It is so fucking good.
It's very good.
Let's do one more.
One more. Yeah, I was just gonna suggest.
One more, and then let's call it.
Jesus. Sorry, 11.
Yeah.
It's already 11.
I want to play Magic so bad. There's no time.
There's just no time.
There's just no time.
There's a little bit of time.
No.
No, there is. We have so much to Not tonight. There's so much to
so
film
much to
and so
film.
much to record. There's so much work to be done tonight.
Tonight I was good ready to fucking send it to. I had to leave early every other fucking night.
Let's answer one more question about Stardust Rhapsody Anthem.
Ooh.
So find one of those.
My special
That's
topic.
very fun.
Well, while we do that, Trouble at the Tavern asks, what is your all of your go-to drinks at the bar, and where are the go-to drinks for your characters?
Oh.
Assuming you mean on the Rhapsody.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm just looking for a Rhapsody one.
My go-to drink at a bar is generally a Manhattan with rye whiskey.
Oh, good answer.
I also love a good rum punch. Most bartenders don't know what that is, so I generally can't ask for it.
Manhattan's a good answer.
You can tell them to make a natty bumpo if they have bumpo.
No, I can just walk them, but like that's how I order rum punches generally. Is like
Tip for all of you people who may be close to drinking age or are thinking about going to a bar. If you go to a bartender and you ask them to make a drink and they don't know how to make it, that's okay. Just know what goes in it and help them do it, and every bartender will be happy to do it. It's when bartenders get upset when they're just like, oh, you don't know how to make the drink that I'm asking you to make? That's crazy. Like, just let them know. And most bartenders will be very happy to make you whatever you want.
that's right.
Just don't look at them blankly and be like, what do you mean you don't know how to make it? Because I don't know how to make it either.
Been
Right?
there.
It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, I'm gonna throw out a different answer. I love a paper plane, a good paper plane.
Yeah.
What's paper plane?
I don't even know what that is.
It is a whiskey-based drink with lemon juice. And then I always forget, and I always have to look it up whenever I want to ask somebody to make it. Whether it's Campari or whether it's the other one. It's very
I think
bitter.
it's Campari.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
with it.
Campari is in it.
It's very bitter. It's a very bitter drink.
That's also a
Paper plane drink. It's very simple. It's
man.
very
What is the
straightforward.
super famous drink that is Campari and whiskey? Or no,
It's bourbon.
Negroni. Yes,
It's
yes.
bourbon. It's Amaro and Aperol.
Okay, I was
And
going to say,
lemon
it's
juice.
not,
Lemon
it
juice.
can't be Campari.
It's still very bitter.
That is vile.
It's
Campari
sour
is
because of
very,
the lemon
very
juice.
bitter.
But it's good. It's good. I like a good paper plane.
I'm a sucker. I'm an absolute sucker for a real good margarita.
Damn.
But
wow.
like,
The best part about good margaritas, you make it at home.
well, that's kind of the thing.
ingredients.
I like most places.
4 if you count the salt.
Most places make it kind of sweet, like really too sweet.
why you
But
gotta do it at home.
if you find like a great spot that does a great margarita,
I think we've talked about this. I just do lime juice, tequila. I use gold. You use silver. I like gold with tequila. And Grand Marnier.
I do tequila, Cointreau,
Yeah, Cointreau works too.
lime, a splash, just a kiss of agave.
Oh, okay. I mean,
And
that's
then-
legitimate. I just never have agave on hand.
And then I top mine. I top mine with seltzer. So usually like some kind of flavored seltzer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
a
use,
seltzer
instead
to
of
fucking-
Cointreau,
Yeah.
you can
Gives
use
it like a
Salmon's
fizz,
an
gives a
animal.
use
fizz
Grand
to
Marnier or
it.
Cointreau.
Yeah.
I've done both. But basically, that's the secret ingredient. Most people don't realize that it's Cointreau or Grand Marnier.
It's whatever. They're like triple sec. Is
Yep,
all the
yep,
same. Yeah,
yep.
it's that same thing.
My answer to this question.
Oh,
go ahead.
no, go ahead. I forget an answer.
Bloody Mary. I am a sucker for a good Bloody Mary.
There's a Bloody Mary guy.
You're just a
But-
slut for brunch, huh?
But very few people make them well or good. It's spicy or no, it doesn't matter. But too
I was
many people
just
make
gonna
it
ask
chunky.
if you like them spicy.
And I don't like a gritty. I don't like a gritty Bloody Mary. I will take a smooth Bloody Mary. Thank you.
You don't like 'em
I
chunky?
want celery in my nose. I want tomato juice. I want.
You want a whole piece of fried chicken on top?
No, don't
You want it
baconize
to be
it.
half
Don't do a
fucking
bunch
hot
of weird
sauce.
No
shit.
soft shell crab.
It's easy and simple to make.
You want a whole
I
grilled
want
cheese?
the pungency of horseradish in there.
You make me sick.
You guys don't like Bloody Marys? Oh,
No,
well,
no,
nice.
It's
no,
so
Yeah.
easy to mess up.
No, I like that. I'm
Derek
just-
practices his craft every morning at 7 a.m.
That's sad, bro. Derek doesn't need to be out here
5 years ago,
strays.
in 2020, when life was.
Oh, well, there were no rules.
There were the rules.
Yeah, there were no rules.
I will
Life
also,
was
I will
a
also
highway.
snipe the comment from chat. French 75 is delicious, but
Yeah, French 75
dangerous.
is
Oh, French 75.
French
is
75
delicious.
is a nightmare. That shit will fuck you
love
up
it,
very
French
quickly.
75.
I want to call out the objectively correct answer from Jesse, aka Winners, aka
Oh, let's see.
content producer of Avengers Entertainment. Gotta
Let's
get up for
see.
Jesse. Get a quality Margaritaville machine on the QVC.
That's very funny.
We have one. We own one.
Yeah, we own one.
We own one.
I think it's at our parents'
It
place.
worked great. It always worked great.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I shake till my
my
hands get
order
cold.
is I always get I love my love of beer has not subsided despite getting sober, and the strides in NA non-alcoholic beers has come so far in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And so I will get a
I'm getting them now.
non-alcoholic beer,
Yeah.
as long as it's not an IPA. But usually I can either find an O'Doul's or a Heineken Zero, which aren't great, but they're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine, but usually there's a lot of really good brands that are making really good, less watery.
The NA Blue Moon is like
It's unbelievable.
basically the same thing.
The
It's
NA, the NA Blue Moon is awesome. And then if you want a great mocktail, super simple, you can get at any bar. And then if you want to walk around with something at the function or the networking event where no one's gonna fucking question you, they're gonna think you have a drink. No one else. You don't have to fucking talk about it, and then you'll have something in your hand. You'll feel comfortable. You'll fit right in. Is seltzer? Write this down. Seltzer, cranberry juice, orange juice, and lime juice. A little wedge of lime.
So good.
You
It
can't
is
really even just stick to lime,
unfucking-
though, because you tell people it's a tequila soda, or you tell people it's
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
vodka
exactly
soda,
right.
Like,
Exactly right. It's basically a virgin Cosmo.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
It's basically a virgin Cosmo.
Yeah.
Anyway. And that's my easy go-to mocktail.
We're gonna end on this because it's an anthem question from Tigre. Cappuccino. Speaking of Pike, will we get more hints to his Phoenix powers?
Nope, that'll probably never
What
come
I'm
up
gonna
in
say
the-
is, be
that's
fucking
not-
better.
That's
Nope,
not relevant.
Nope, it's not relevant.
I'm gonna
and-
make sure
What do
before
you mean
next section
Phoenix
we get all
powers?
Who even
brushed
said,
up.
Who even said Phoenix powers?
Yeah, where did that?
We
what
get
are you
all
talking
brushed
about?
up on everything so that we can start, slinging some reveals.
Dang,
Nah.
good old dang Dylan.
Dang Dylan.
Dang Dylan.
That's also my favorite fan art.
It was after. It was
Hands
after,
down. It's
I
the
have
fan art.
spoken.
Yeah,
I
the
have
fan art of
spoken.
Dan
Oh my
Dillon.
god, that fucking
I have
kills me.
spoken.
If the apes get a head
So
start,
fucking funny.
it's good.
I need to have that saved. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He messaged me not after this past Saturday, but the Saturday a month ago, episodes 9 and 10. He messaged me, he was like, "Have you forgotten about a feature for your species?" And I was like, "No, I haven't. I'm waiting for the right narrative moment
Yeah.
to use it."
Same dude.
My hand got tipped.
Oh yeah, you got pushed. You
I
got
was
shoved
not
off a
going
cliff.
to use my
You
special
still
feature.
wouldn't have used it up to this point.
If I had known what, I still would not have used it up to this point. And if I had known that falling into the pit wasn't gonna I thought it was gonna instantly kill me. I was worried it was gonna deal like a shitload of damage.
Oh, in the very beginning.
Yeah, when we were getting Ziggy out of the
It set the
fucking-
tone in such a
That
great
was
way.
just
If I
such
had
a.
known I was just gonna take damage, because even then I think I had slow fall, so I wouldn't have even taken any fucking fall damage. I was worried I was gonna get incinerated.
That I mean that's where it was building to, right?
Yeah.
But that like the problem is because you're probably right. Like that's like ideally there's a better spot, but that was just such a
I mean, it worked out.
deadly section. It was such a deadly section of the entire campaign so far. It's the most deadly section.
It was one
because
of
just
them.
the two of you.
Yeah.
It's just the two of you.
2v2, 2v1.
2v2, and
It's
then
very- yeah,
and then
it's become
2v1, and then 1v3, right? And it's like, and it's so.
I don't regret it.
No. Yeah,
But I
no,
was
not
gonna
at all.
keep that in my back pocket
I agree.
for
Yeah.
maybe a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because there was gonna, I guarantee you, it is only a matter of time before there is a moment where, like, when I use it, and we're all gonna be like, if that had been the first time.
Oh man.
But it's all good.
Well, it's just not. Yeah, it's not controllable. Is the only downside. Of course, it's not controllable.
I'm gonna do a little.
Happens
bit of
when it
tease.
happens.
Today's what, Wednesday? We had our session on Saturday, and I got a screenshot from Dan Dillon. A little bit of a tease of the Thunder Fang. Oh!
You son of a bitch.
Oh, baby.
You son of a bitch.
Dan and I have been going back and forth
baby.
for
You
the,
sons of bitches.
the Doom Mega Destroyer.
It's cool to have your own personal starship.
You sons of bitches.
It's really cool to have.
I get nothing. I get nothing.
It's awesome to have my own starship.
You had a whole pirate
Ah,
you get a whole pirate
I get nothing. I took us to space and I get nothing.
Sorry,
I think
mate.
you get everything.
No, I'll tell you. Once the
get all of
20th
it.
comes, you're all losing it. Once the 20th comes.
The bank's gonna reap all of
Oh,
it.
no! All of it, yeah. No, you're not losing it. No,
We're
you're not
killing the
dying.
bank.
The true final boss
We're
is
killing
coming.
the bank. No, we're killing them. Holy shit. They can't take that shit from Ziggy. Not the Doom Mega Apocalypse Now Destroyer. That's mine. That's my
When they're
shit.
gonna repo the Rhapsody, and then Sig Bronco's gonna be sitting in his chair smoking a cigar and seeing that there was like a rejection on the cash payment, And then he'll go to this button, like a self-destruct button that he programs into all of his ships, and he just
Oh my god.
and then like the whole front of the Rhapsody just blows out the front with all the ships detonating.
God, that's
Well, like
funny.
they default or whatever, and then he goes to the GBG, and he's like, "Well, I'm getting my ships back."
Oh,
And we have to do where there's bounty hunters coming after us for our ships.
that'd be
Repo
cool.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like galactic repo people.
Anyway,
I don't think we've seen the last of old Sig Bronco.
I don't think.
Oh,
so.
hell,
I
I
don't
fucking
think we
loved
have.
Sig
You don't make a
Bronco.
character like
He was
that.
great.
and
He was
fucking
so
just
cool.
make
I
him a
love Sig
fucking
Bronco.
30-minute guy. No way.
No, not at all.
The Kill Death Maim. Wait, was that Death Main or Death Maim?
I'm gonna
was
play.
Maim.
All I'll
I
say
thought it
is
was Maim.
Derek's
I'm gonna
Maim.
play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth before Sig Bronco comes back.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm
You
gonna
should.
play, yeah, you're darn right.
I want to play both games.
With that, thank you so much for bearing with us.
I'm gonna find somebody to rate it very quickly.
We
Any
hope
final thoughts?
you had a wonderful time. I had a great time hanging out with you guys.
I had a great time.
I always like hanging out with you folks. We will be back on Monday for Repo for patrons. And then, if all things go well, and Nikki is recovered, we'll be back next week for Once Upon a Witchlight.
What I will say is, even if she's not,
No, we're playing D&D.
we're playing
playing
RPGs.
We
We're
gotta
playing a TTRPG
Yes.
session. Or D&D.
figure it out.
We're playing something. We will play a TTRPG session next Wednesday. We can't commit right now what it's going to be. But
What could it possibly be?
What could it be?
oh, Quasi's
Believe
still
it or not.
swinging Brewmaster. Oh shit. What should we rate? Yeah.
Join our
Oh, that's
Patreon if you want access to all of our unedited episodes and every Adventures in Chill and 3 exclusive campaigns and a movie night and a monthly Patreon studio hangout and much more. Then become a patron at patreon.com/Legends of Evantris or legendsofevantris.com or evantris.com/Patreon. Do not go to trunkspin.com.
Don't do it.
Do not go to trunkspin.com.
You'll regret it.
Do not
do it.
go
You'll
to
regret it.
trunkspin.com. And then also, The Crooked Moon, our very first publishing, we are in the process of fulfilling our first backers as we speak. I think folks are getting
Some people got notifications.
other notifications.
Package has been rolling since Friday.
Packages have been rolling since Friday. And so
Not over the weekend. Businesses aren't open on Labor Day either. But
American holiday here. But people are slinging.
It kills me every time.
If the apes ever
If the apes ever get within 50 feet, though, it's curtains.
Yeah, because maybe I think get like 100 attack, or they get like 200 attack.
Yeah,
No,
it-
I mean,
we did the math
if
on
there's
like basically the
100
average of
apes
hitting.
and they all throw a rock.
But don't they have multiple attacks, or just the one?
If they
yeah, but they
throw
only
a
have
rock,
one rock. They only have one rock.
one rock.
They gotta find another
But
rock.
like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's 100 rocks. It is the last charge of Ervin Smith.
Yeah.
And Monkey Trouble. It's rather than one big monkey, it's 100 big, like less big monkey. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
we're rating Face Story. They're painting Warhammer miniatures. and
okay.
that seemed cool. So we're going to raid. Did I already raid it?
No, usually there's like a.
There's a countdown, isn't there?
Huh?
Yeah, we lose it. Countdown.
Oh, we raided. Okay, good night, everybody.
Bye.